It's a crazy podcast, co-host.
Yes, it is.
So I want to put a disclaimer in case it's floating around and people are like, what is this about? This is for the website Spill.com. Mm-hmm. This is for the members of Spill.com. So what we do is you and I kind of bullshit.
We do lots of bullshitting, my friend.
Yes, we do. We talk about people on the site.
Oh, yeah.
Not talk about them in a bad way.
No.
Just reference them.
They're our partners, our pals, our friends.
Exactly. Old buddies.
What do? You talk about your friends when you're hanging out, drinking a few beers.
Exactly. That's what we're doing
Some
here.
oil.
Talking behind their backs.
Yes. And the best way, the only way.
Exactly. They can't hit you.
Talk about people. Yeah.
And then we answer people's emails from the website.
Right.
So if you hear this podcast and you're wondering what it's about, go to spill.com, check it out, and listen to the podcast. Actually, we have a lot of fun doing this.
We do have a lot of fun. We have a goddamn blast, Corey.
Exactly. If you don't like it, then go to hell.
Get the hell out of my face.
I'm here, baby.
You call him baby. What the hell? Hey, you drunk?
Man, I'm not drunk. I did have a couple before I got here.
You did?
Yeah.
And here I am busting out all this good shit.
I know. Wait a minute. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Where did you get a six-pack?
Hey, that's for me to know and for you to never find out. All right?
Just for me to drink?
Yeah. Just drink and shut up. I'm going to sound like Frankenstein here in a bit. Drink.
I came in, you had like a cold six-pack sitting here. No, you ain't going to drink none.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I
just have beer laying around. I sell it to the kids.
What are you trying to do to me? What did you put in this?
You see that window over there, Corey? You see that right next to the liquor store over there? And those kids like, hey, kids, come here.
Hey, look at you.
You want some good shit?
It's a robot. It's like a video game.
Check this out. It's the hard stuff.
See kids
hard stuff.
Kids stumbling home.
Yeah.
Where did you get this?
All right. That's $5 a bottle, kid.
Yeah, the first one's free.
That's right.
The first sip is free.
Exactly.
After
you got any girls with you?
Really? You don't? You got any sisters? You don't? Your mother still live at home. Get her.
Yeah. Tell her to come over and try out this good shit.
And they look at the label. It's called good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Co-host Brew. Brew 3000. I was like, this brew's got me so fucked up I can't even talk right now.
It's like 50% motor oil in there.
That's right. That's good for you. It's good for the bones.
Kids going home shitting because they got oil in their system.
Keeps you regular.
Keeps you regular. Just slides right out.
Good shit, Corey.
Now you know what's going to happen.
What?
Man, now you know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
We're going to get all kind of art on the site of people making good shit beer.
Awesome. Yes. I will be accepting all kinds of ideas for good shit beer.
Good shit. Yes. Supported by Tyler Perry.
Exactly.
Drink this good shit.
Screw his ass.
And watch my good shit.
Supported by the bum down the street that knows good shit. I want his picture on the bottle
he don't
with my beer and a big thumbs up and smiling with no teeth.
See, that's the picture, man.
Exactly.
Good shit beer. This is good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have before and after pictures.
Oh, shit, man. All right. Now you got me all hyped up.
What are you all hyped up about?
You know why I'm hyped up?
Why?
Because I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah. Go that dude stand up in his office.
Yeah.
He ain't got fired for doing it yet.
No. Do it, man. And you see a girl walking by, slap her on the ass.
Let's do this.
She'll know what time it is. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, guys, if you got girlfriends out there, girlfriends, you got boyfriends.
Yes.
Yeah, slap on the ass. Let's do this.
Let's do this. That should be our new thing. Everyone should be slapping somebody's ass. Hey, and if you got real guts, if you're a real man, you slap your boss's ass right while he's walking by, while you should be there doing your work.
Exactly. When you listen to this and your boss walks by, I don't care if you a dude, your boss is a dude. It don't matter. Slap him on the ass when he goes by. When you listen to this show, God, let's do this.
Exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get your shit and get out of here.
And then you raise up one of my brews. And you give him the thumbs up.
Good shit beer.
What the hell? Hey, and the boss will go, hey, that's good shit.
We got a commercial right here.
No. Oh my God. See you later, Spill. We're gonna go make some real money.
Man, do you see this like good shit beer? The tagline is, let's do this.
Nice.
Have us getting arrested.
Exactly.
You and me in the back of a police car.
That would be awesome.
Oh man. So
what's going on, Corey?
man, speaking of homeless people, every time, man, there's a guy on the corner every day. Every time I'm passing by that corner in my car, that guy's out there for some reason with my car. Maybe because my car looks like a race car or something. I don't know. But he pulls up his sign and he gets up and he pulls that sign up in the air like they do for NASCAR when they got the flag up and they pull it down. He got that homeless sign saying, it says, give me $1 for a Happy Meal. That's what the sign says.
That's what it says.
And when I come up to the light, when I stop, he pulls that sign up and then he like waits for the light to turn green. He pulls it down. I said, man, I'm still not giving you any money because you're trying too hard.
Oh my God.
As a matter of fact, I've had the window down before. Fuck you. And I like it, but the thing is, I don't feel like because I'm very compassionate. I've been the guy who gave people money, and I've even had girlfriends say, "Why you giving that guy money?" I'm like, "What the fucking guy's out on the street, in the middle of hot weather, asking for $1 with a fucking long ass beard." If if that guy's just faking it, that he needs an Academy Award. I mean, the fucking guy is asking for $1 for a beer. You know how much I spend on beer a week?
I know. Hey, that guy down the street looking like Gandalf. I mean, hey. I'd pay $1 to see that every day. Hey, look, it's Gandalf. Exactly. Look at him and his magical sign.
Shit, I'll give you $10 if you put on this robe and this wizard's hat. I know. Put this staff in your hand.
Tell him that sign is cursed. You never get shit.
Tell him, tell him. You want to, look, if you got a beard like that, get yourself a midget with some fuzzy feet.
Oh my!
Put on a robe and you make plenty of money.
Now you're talking.
Have that motherfucker dancing when you drive by.
I ain't from the Shire, sir. Could I have $1?
I tell you what, man. I was driving by the other day with a buddy of mine. He was driving me around. He snuck in here and picked me up. I'm like, let's go to the strip club. And said, sure thing, co-host. Whatever you say, pal. So we're driving down the street, and I'm looking to the left, and I see this guy, another homeless guy with a sign. He's like, what did that damn sign say? It's like, he said, I'm homeless, but I'm hopeful. And you know, some of these guys have dogs with them, right? And this dog, I noticed this dog right behind him. It kind of looked like a Rottweiler almost. It was a crazy looking dog. And it said, and that dog was holding, that had a sign around his neck, a big old sign around his neck, and it said, "Me too." And I laughed so hard. And I was like,
give that man $5.
I told my guy, give that guy $10.
Exactly.
5 for him, 5 for his dog. Look at that guy.
Give him 3, give 7 to the dog.
Exactly. Just give it all to the dog. This isn't for you, old man.
You know, you see that dog. You see that man trying to grab the money from the dog. The dog like,
that dog.
See that man missing a hand next time you see him. Oh man.
So, anyway, what's going on, Corey?
Oh man.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Man, it was good. It was good except for one thing. Look, a lot of people, they know me for. Nobody's open.
They know you for your acting and your incredible acting skills, along with your great charm, and
my seductive charisma,
Will Smith good looks,
exactly, all that good stuff. But not only that,
yes.
But a lot of people know. Now I'm not open about everything on the site. But I'm pretty open about certain things that people normally wouldn't talk about. This is like my therapy. This is my chance to get it out.
Okay.
It's gonna get a little depressing here.
Oh God, never mind. Forget I asked.
I know.
Nazis aren't going to come into this story, are they?
I was hiding in an attic with my family, and the Gestapo came. No, man, I went home.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving. Let me adjust the sound here. You got a loud ass voice, man.
You're damn right I do.
Adjust my levels.
Demand to be heard.
Adjust my levels to be on the level you are. Okay, so I say something, by the way.
Yo, hello something.
Hello there.
Oh man.
What?
This is some good shit.
This is some good shit, right? That's what you. That's where you get excited. Say good shit for me.
Oh, you want me to say that right now? Hold on. I gotta take a swig. God Damn, that's some good shit.
Woo! That's a badass suit. Woo! But so I go home for Thanksgiving. I'm actually having a good time spending some time with my mother. This is some good shit.
Yeah.
Some time with my mother.
Yeah.
And people have heard me talk about my father before.
Yeah.
My father's in the VA hospital. I've come to the realization he will die in the VA hospital. So I'm having a really great time just being there with my mom because I really haven't had a whole lot of time to spend with my mother lately. Mm-hmm. And I'm spending time watching movies with my nephew.
Yeah.
And so as I'm going back to Austin.
Yeah.
Coming back to Austin, I stopped by the VA hospital to see my dad. Mm-hmm. And my dad's old.
Yeah.
I'm an accident. I'm the last one in the family. My dad had me at a time when nobody should be having children.
I'm sure how old was your dad when he had you?
My dad was probably like 50-something when he had me.
Damn!
I know,
really?
that's what I'm saying.
You aren't kidding, okay.
Yeah, no, my dad's old, boy. Except my dad married a young woman, too. So my mom, my dad knew. My dad was
player.
Slick William, boy.
Player for real, girl.
OG.
There you go.
Original gangster.
Hey, still had it in him. Good for him.
Exactly. No, he
banged your mother. Out you come out.
And he couldn't control himself. My mom told me the story when I was a kid. My mom said, she told me actually about the time that my dad got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, I mean, I'm a kid. Mm-hmm. My mom was telling me this. I'm like about 10 years old, 11. Uh-huh. My mom, she doesn't drink, so she wasn't drunk when she told me this.
Oh no, she didn't get too.
She should have been.
She didn't get too explicit on you, did she? Your father banged me so good.
My head was banging against the wall.
Oh, my God. My breasts is what hit my face.
I had tire marks on my ass. but
taint time. I'm sorry, Corey.
My mom was like, this is some good shit.
Yeah. There you go.
That should be the commercial.
Your father is huge.
My dad banging my mom, and my mom looks at the camera. This is some good shit. Look, I'm sitting up there listening to my mom telling me. She's like, yeah, your dad came in. He was
gross.
Stop it. See, that's nasty. Said, your dad came in. He was kind of frisky because he'd been drinking.
Yeah.
And we had a good time. And next month, I was like, Lord, look at here. I'm pregnant again.
Again.
And then there you are. Yeah.
And then you popped up.
And then what the hell? She's like, fuck.
I was taking a shit. And boom. How comes you?
Kabloop.
Oh, not again.
In fact, my mom started to name my name Kabloop.
You're in there. Get me out of here. What the hell?
That me sound like a Wookiee.
It sound like Merman from He-Man.
Oh yeah. But my dad's pretty old. So I'll go see my dad in the VA. He's just sitting there. Dad is just he's gone, man. I mean, dementia's going to set in.
Does he recognize you at all?
Yeah, he does.
He does? Okay.
There are days when he's like, he'll ask my mother, he's like saying, how's my baby son? I want to know how he is. He just wants to know everything about me.
Yeah.
It wants to know that I'm okay.
Right. Good.
My baby boy. But my dad has always been the type of guy to where if he tells you something, he's not going to tell you twice. Mm-hmm. And he's not going to tell you very well. Mm-hmm. No matter that you don't know how to do it, somehow when he says to do it, you should automatically in your mind know how to do it.
Boy.
I mean, we grew up like that. My dad, I'll tell people, my dad had a service station for 20 years. And out of the blue one day when I'm 13 years old, he calls my mom, send Corey down to the station.
Uh-oh.
So I get on my, he doesn't even come pick me up.
You gotta get on your big wheel. I gotta get your ass down the street.
I get on my bike and go down in the fucking hot sun and ride down to the service station.
Oh my God!
I get to that son of a bitch, man.
Uh-oh.
I'm pumping gas all day. I'm putting up with his crazy ass, telling me all kind of crazy shit.
You're doing it wrong, Cora.
Exactly.
You're doing it wrong.
Son, now get out there and pump gas. You know how to pump gas? I'm like, I'm 13 years old. I ain't got a fucking car. How do I know how to pump gas?
Corey, quit trying to shove that thing up your ass, boy. Put it in the car.
Get that out your nose. What is it? Tire gauge. Get it out your nose. Put it in your ass.
What's this?
I'm over there drinking Moto fresh soda, but it's free. But
damn.
So I remember like this car came up.
Yeah.
And there's these people in there. and they're saying, of course, there's people in every car comes.
I hope so.
It was Christine. There was nobody. A car came up and nobody was in there
playing golden oldies. Yeah.
In fact, my dad was even alive. The station never existed. Playing golden oldies. So these people drive up and they say, we need our tire changed. And so I'll go ask my dad. I say, what do I do with these people that want the tire changed, assuming that he's going to be the one to go out and change it
and do it? Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks at me like I'm insane, and he says, "Son, go out there and change the goddamn tire." I've never changed a tire in my life. 13 years old, never changed a fucking tire. Never even changed the tire on my bike.
Never changed his diapers.
Never changed nothing. And so I go out there and these people looking at me, because I don't even have a jack. I'm just looking I'm trying to pull it off with my hands.
Are you trying to unscrew the bolt nuts?
I'm looking like Bill Bixby in the Hulk, like when the car falls over on him, he's like, "Ooh." I'm trying to lift the car up myself.
Oh my God! I wonder what those people are doing, looking at you.
No, they are looking at me, and they say, "Look," they look at me. They've been to the station before. They say, "Go get Mr. Coleman, because obviously you don't know what you're doing." So I go in there. I tell my dad.
Were you scared? Were you scared?
Oh, I was nervous. That's like you're talking about the Green Mile.
Yeah.
That was like walking the Green Mile, going back to inside the station, going to tell my dad, because I'm like, Dad, they don't want me to do it because I don't know how. And I was about to ask him, I said, can you tell me how? Before I can even get to he says, shit, get the jack and go out there and change the goddamn tire. What is wrong with you? And I'm thinking, what is wrong with me? Maybe lack of communication on your ass not telling me shit.
Damn.
So I'm panicked. I don't know what to do. I get on my bike. I ride the fuck home.
You just go home?
I just go home. I said, fuck this car. Fuck my dad. Fuck this tire.
Oh, my God.
Fuck a jack, whatever that is. I go home. And my dad must have known that he was wrong, because he came in. So my dad, I've seen my dad slap somebody.
Okay, now stop, Corey. When you were running home, were you crying?
No, I was mad.
Oh, you were mad?
I mean, I felt like I was speed racer going home because I was pumping so fast. You ever seen You ever seen the Wizard of Oz where the tornado is going? And they got the Wicked Witch. I was riding home like that. That music was playing.
Oh my God!
So I get to the house. My dad comes in, man, and he like after work.
Yeah.
And I know he wants to talk to me, so I'm sitting up there like thinking he's gonna come in and slap the shit out of me.
That's it.
And he looks at me.
Where's that boy?
And he looks, he's like, and you could tell he's trying not to scream.
Yeah.
Because he looks at me and says, why did you leave without telling me? And I said, because I didn't know what I was doing and you were yelling at me and I was scared.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me. It's something, he probably was going to choke me. But at that point, when he must have like reflected and said, I could have handled that a little bit better. And he didn't say that.
He manned up. Huh? Oh, he didn't say that.
I'm saying in his mind. That's what I.
Poor
Corey. That's what I'm putting in.
I'm sure you put a lot of things in your dad's mouth.
Yeah,
I was like, if only Dad said this to me.
Well,
I love you, boy.
Yeah, the only time he told me he loved me was when he was drunk. Now, no. But it's cool. My dad took care of me. My dad took.
Hey,
you could tell.
Look at
the
you.
love came through.
Look at you. You wearing clothes. Yeah,
exactly.
You got a job,
boy. You ain't skinny. You know like you in that Auschwitz. But he just looked at me after I said that, and he just shook his head and walked off. And you could the fact that he did not hit me or something, like he never really hit me, funny. But you could tell a lot of times he wanted to. So the fact that he didn't like choke my ass meant that he probably thought I was wrong. Now what I'm leading up with this is that I'll go to the VA to help my dad, and my dad is just being very impatient. My dad was a sergeant major in the Army, so he just was used to things being done fast and telling people what to do.
Right.
And so the nurse isn't apparently coming here to put him in bed fast enough.
Oh.
I don't want to go into detail, but in order to put my dad into bed after a man of his age has had a stroke, like there's a lot of people who are his age and they're kind of healthy.
Yeah.
You got people 100 years old walking around. They just dropped dead one day.
Yeah.
My dad happened to have a stroke, and I think it's because he just never lightened up. But it takes a lot to prepare him for bed. You got to lift him. You have to clean him. Yeah, and so I tell my dad looks at me and I was like, "How you doing?" And he's just like, "Oh, I'm all right." And he's kind of smiling, and then that smile disappeared. And he's like, "Put me to bed." And I'm like thinking, okay, now that sounds easy, but put me to bed for my dad is a fucking ordeal. So my dad's not light.
Yeah,
and there are two nurses who come in and do this. I think so. I'm asking him, okay, where do you want me to grab you?
Yeah.
And he said, just pick me up.
Oh no.
And that's where I knew it started. Like, not telling me where to grab, just pick me up.
Don't grab me by my balls, boy.
Wait a minute, just don't grab my ass. That's all.
Yeah.
But so I pick him up and I help him out, and then apparently I pick him up. But that's not good enough. You're like, you're supposed to lift that thing up first over there, so I can hold on. I was like, okay.
Oh, shit.
And so I finally get him into bed. Yeah. And look, my dad needs changing. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
While you're doing that,
you
smell something?
No. He's telling me. He says, I need. Look, this is my dad.
Right.
Look, for all our problems, I love my dad. He's done a lot for me. I can name as many bad circumstances that I've named. I can at least name 2 that he's done. Nah, my dad has done some great things for me.
Yeah.
He might not have vocally said anything, but he's done it.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like this is where I need to come in and help him out. And I'm a good son. I'm going to do it. And, oh, man, it ended with me having him in the bed naked.
Yeesh.
Trying to figure out how to turn him over, what to do. And it finally got to a point. My dad's on his side, naked, needing like a wipe down. Not because he shit on himself or anything, but he did smell like a hamster cage. I ain't gonna lie. But
wipe me down, Corey.
But he does need cleaning. And he's on the bed, kind of smelling and kind of looking at me. And
wipe me down, Corey.
And I've helped him get there. I'm the one who's about to help clean him, and he looks at me and he's like, "Son, you're harassing me." Got you in the fucking bed. No, harassing you would have been when I dropped your ass when I was trying to pick you up. Or done it on purpose.
Like, you sexually harassing him? What are you doing? It's your father.
I know, he's yelling. Bad touch! Bad touch! Nurses come in.
My son took off my clothes with his eyes.
He shot lasers at me.
That's my son.
My boy. My perverted boy. He's raping his own father.
He should be in here, not me.
Help me. But no, so I went and got the nurses, man.
Yeah.
I drove home really kind of. I drove home upset, man. I drove home just kind of crying. In fact, the song was playing. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
That song.
I was like,
who's gonna drive you home tonight? Ding ding.
Yeah, ding 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 ding.
Oh.
You can't go wrong when you see your dad schlong.
The car behind you. So, was it raining out here? What the hell's going on?
I was upset, man. But I got home. My mom called me. She's like, "Yeah, the nurses saw how upset you were." And they said,
"Oh man."
And they said, you were real cool, and you were doing the best you could.
Yeah.
Next time your dad catches you off guard like that, just walk out the room. Don't try to take it upon yourself to
just
do that.
Run.
Yeah, just run. Just jump out the window, son.
No.
Stop it right there.
No, I thought you were asleep.
It was funny because I wanted to hang out with this dude named Cecil. There was a guy. The VA is a sad place. That's a chamber of horrors, boy.
Oh, I bet.
There was a guy named Cecil who asked me to buy him a Pepsi. He asked for a Coke, but they only had Pepsi. But there was some guy in a wheelchair outside the cold, and he couldn't hardly move his hand, and he was like, and he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
And I could barely figure out what he said. Like, you have 50 cents.
Oh,
like, what do you want 50 cents for? He was like, I want a Coke.
Oh,
and I looked over on the Coke machine. I was like, well, it costs 75 cents. I said, but don't worry about it. I got it for you. I'll get it. I'll get it for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And I gave it for him. He was real cool. He's like, what's your name? I was like, Corey. What's your? I'm Cecil. And I was kind of cool out with Cecil for a little while. I was like, how come Cecil, who can't even talk, can be cool?
Yeah.
Maybe because I bought him a Pepsi.
maybe that's it. But
and then it was cool.
We should get him on the show sometime, Corey.
I know.
I like this movie.
Well, we were cool until I put that Pepsi on the ground and told him, if you can get that, you can drink it. And I walked off.
Corey.
No, he was like, it was almost like I left him with a bomb in his hand. You know, movies where they say you can either chop your hand off or you can stay here with the bomb and explode. And you hear the people as you walking off. No. You hear Cecil. You can either drink that Pepsi, but you have to pick it up yourself. And I walk off. No.
Fuck you.
And then he explodes. Kaboom.
Yeah.
Like, why did you put a bomb on him? What's wrong with him?
Oh my god.
No, it was cool, man. Anyway, I've talked long enough about myself. How was Thanksgiving for you?
Oh, it sucked. I was here hanging out watching nothing. I was watching all the chaos ensue over the Twilight comments.
Oh man, I don't even want to get back into that.
I know. I don't want to talk about that either. But I thought it was hilarious though.
So what is that made you laugh then? That conversation. What is it the most that made you laugh?
It was that kid that you went off on. I think you talked about it on a couple of calls, but that kid you went off on is like you. And I didn't even know if it was you at first because it said Spill Crew comment. So I thought it was the boss. I thought it was Jamie.
Yeah, you thought Jamie.
I thought it was Jamie speaking as you, only because maybe this kid like pissed him off or something. Was like, you say that one more, you say idiot one more goddamn time, I'm kicking your ass off the goddamn site, out of here. And I was like, damn, Corey, what the? Okay. But then again, I didn't know it was you. I honestly thought, is this Jamie speaking as Corey? Corey's not gonna like this. And then I heard on the couple cold ones that it was you.
No, that was me. And I can even say more right now that. Okay, I'll just tell you who it is because he's gonna come in and say something.
Yeah.
It was MDS, who was not a kid, by the way.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Oh, I thought he was a kid.
No, he's not a kid. He actually, but I want to say this.
Yes.
He's one of the best posters that we have on the site, and he's actually a really cool guy. Yeah. As I said, he just caught me at a really bad time,
right?
And because on the site, look. I'm engaging people in this conversation to keep people on the site. I mean, it's not.
Well, no, I've seen you comment. I'm usually laughing half the time when you comment.
Exactly, because they're not.
But I mean, because it's like it's nothing really worth freaking out over. But I was like, wow, I've never seen you freak out on anybody like that, and that's why I was wondering, is this really you or is this Jamie? Just because Jamie either he pissed off Jamie or something. But then again, I was like. I don't know. It sounds like it's Corey, but I don't know. No,
it was me, and I felt kind of bad about it.
Yeah. I figured you would. I'm like 10 minutes later, Corey's going to be posting up an apology.
And I did post an apology. I posted an apology. Yeah. If you go later into the it's on our last show.
Right.
And if you go later into the comment section, you'll see where I put up something saying, "I want to apologize to you. I didn't mean it when I said I would kick you off the site.
Right.
That's not professional."
Well, we just never do that. We don't even do that to the people who post up the.
We give everybody a chance.
Yeah, even the racist. We give them
we say, hey,
all kinds of chances.
Yeah, come on.
Be cool. We know you're racist and all, but just hey, man, be cool.
Yeah, hey, you don't like black people, but we
like you. But hey, we need the business.
Yeah, this brings a fresh flavor to the site.
Exactly.
You and your racism.
Oh your racism. Yeah, but I can't blame. I mean, it was hilarious because as much as people were giving you shit, I was like, I guess nobody's paying attention to me because. I thought I started that whole instigating as far as the Twilight conversation on the last show. I mean, but I did it because I thought it was hilarious. But
no, people.
But yeah, nobody. Luckily enough, nobody came on my page.
You were the one that got called a fucking idiot. That's why I came.
Oh, did he?
Because I was the one that said at the end. I said, "Call me our co-host that name one more goddamn time."
Okay, because I just kind of skimmed through it. I didn't even read it.
But people, let me tell people on the site. Look, I don't talk down to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. I'm gonna speak for the both, but don't.
Well, go ahead.
No,
I'll kill their ass. No,
I really don't. I have a sort of I mean, I do have sort of a complex about it. Kind of like I've said on the last thing, the couple of cold ones.
Yeah.
You know me, man. Mm-hmm. I'm a pretty goofy guy. Because I go around.
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah,
goofy bastard.
There you go. I like people. And I like having fun. I like sitting around talking.
Right.
And a lot of people take that. I mean, there are times people have heard stories where I've fought people in the streets, yelled at people, got kicked out of stuff. Those didn't happen like every weekend. You know, I might have been going through like shit at the time. I was tired.
I was thinking you're getting your real life confused with your video games, but
yeah, exactly. I went down the street shooting zombies. I was jumping on buildings like Mario.
I cut that zombie in half.
Exactly.
Got me pissed. Called me an idiot.
Those are not. I mean, there are certain times. Look, I'm not going to apologize every time I got upset.
Right.
Because there were certain times where I did get in a fight, or I did get in somebody's face, or I did throw a chair somewhere. If somebody thought like, "Oh, Corey's so funny. He's a pushover." Yeah. And people start laughing when I try to take advantage of me because I've been so cool. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. All right, now you want me to act a fool right now. And
you want me to get crazy.
Exactly, yeah.
You want crazy? And I'll show you crazy.
There have been times I've been like gotten in people's faces when they nothing. I mean, they just call me a name when I thought everything was cool. I mean, people have like actually sat somewhere and we've all had a laugh and they've been like, yeah, that's a dumbass thing to say, man. Like, oh, okay, so you don't think I'm gonna say anything now because I've been laughing with you the whole time. I don't take that kind of shit. And granted, I might take a little bit too far, but when people call me certain names, it just triggers something in me. I'm just kind of like, No, I don't have to take. If I've been nice to you, I don't have to take the abuse from anybody else.
Yeah. You're like McFly when people call him chicken.
Exactly. I mean, just
what are you, chicken?
Now, if I've done something to people, and this isn't directed towards MDS. I mean, that guy is actually really cool. I don't want to like come in and act like I'm talking about him continuously. No. That's an incident where I hadn't. You know those times when we said I haven't slept. I really was about to go to bed.
Right.
I've been up for 27 hours at that computer working, man, trying to get shit. And I was kind of angry because I was like, man, this shouldn't be taking as long as it does.
Yeah.
And I had been like just online debating this Twilight thing with people, just kind of keeping it going.
Yeah, I heard you were keeping it going, but I was like, okay, when is this going to end?
Well, I don't want to keep it going for 2 weeks, but
right.
Hey, look, like everybody was talking about, hey, Carlisle's crazy for this Lion King thing. Not once did I go in and say, it's the Lion King people, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, keep going.
Yeah, people are going to talk about it.
And so the reason why I was in it is because normally I stay out of shit like that, but people are addressing me.
Oh, yeah, you're going,
people
Corey, you shithead.
Yeah, people are like,
and you don't know nothing about vampires.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I mean, since people are talking to me, I'm just going to answer back every now and then. I was getting bored. Sometime at the computer working, doing a break, I would talk to people. No big deal.
Yeah.
At 8:30 in the morning, I was about to say, okay, I'm tired. I'm a little angry just from working.
Yeah.
I'm about to like shut this shit off, and I see fucking idiots, and I'm like, that's not necessary.
Okay.
I mean, I actually
the way you said it, and now I do remember reading it because I was like, yeah, I saw it and said, fucking idiots. Look, you're wrong. Carlisle is right. Go suck a dick. The end.
Well, he didn't say, he didn't pretty much say that.
He might as well.
And at that point, I was just kind of like, okay, you're gonna call me a fucking idiot over an opinion.
Right.
I was like, this is where I've been nice to people the whole time, just kind of laughing about being cool. I've been told I'm full of shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been told I'm wrong over a goddamn opinion. I'm like, who cares?
Now, do you know that this MDS, he's an adult?
Yeah.
When you yeah. See, because when I read it, I just thought like it's another 13-year-old kid just
man, look,
jerking off on the computer, and
look,
I mean,
in his defense, man, on the internet, everybody has a tendency to lose their cool.
Oh yeah.
Or yell at somebody, or just. I mean, everybody gets worked up.
Yeah,
and when you're behind a keyboard, it's easy to just like let loose on somebody.
That's right.
Doesn't mean anybody has to take it, but at the same time, I mean, I let loose on him too, and I like everybody on the site. I have a tendency to not get involved in bullshit, and especially I don't get involved in things where yelling at people over fucking vampire movies or anything else. Yeah. So I really was. Whether I feel like I was justified or not, it wasn't the right approach to take with him.
No, it wasn't, Corey. Because even I saw that, I'm like, huh? But then again, you had me fooled because the comment it was like Spillcom, and then I read that when I read you apologize, I was like, wow, Corey.
Everybody
you really lost it.
MDS is
you
a cool
lost
guy.
it.
MDS is a cool. Well, look,
no. You know what? The funny thing is that after that comment, fucking idiot, and I just kind of laughed at it. But when you made that comment, Tim, as far as kicking him off the site, like I swear to God, like a few hours later, he's posting stuff on my page, like we're the best of friends.
Yeah, and you know what?
And I mean, I barely, it's rare I talk to. The dudes on there, people posting stuff. It's funny. I like looking at it, but usually I don't get to look at the site till like really late, and by then I'm ready to shut down. But I mean, I felt kind of bad. I was like, maybe I should respond to this guy and go, "Hey, Knight, thanks for sending me pictures. Hopefully everything's cool with you, and Corey."
Look,
I kind of felt like with him doing that, it did make me feel like he was a little nervous. About just trying to tell everybody, hey, I said some things, but just let everybody know I'm cool. And I thought him like posting just random stuff on my page, I felt kind of bad for the guy. Like I was like, hey,
don't feel bad. Look, I took it as a token of this is a friendship. Hey, look,
I
went out, I got out of line. Maybe you said some things. Let's go ahead because I was getting stuff from him too.
Right.
And I was thinking that, hey, all right, because I responded to him too more than usual. I like, hey man, how you been? Yeah, I'm sorry that I got off like that on you.
Right.
No, that was you're a great poster, and you know what? He is a great poster on the site. He's one of the best ones that we have on there, and I don't want to come in and just have. I don't want anybody to feel like I was talking shit to them or being mean or giving them threats when they're trying to be cool too. And he is a cool guy. And I just want everybody to know that. I mean, I don't have any problems with anybody on the site at all. And I never have. And that's the first person I've ever had to like go off like that on. Yeah. And like I said, I apologize for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
well, good. Hey, good that you. Well, I was. It was good that you apologized. I understand you being upset. I mean, when I read that kind of shit, people call me fucking idiot all the time. So you're always running to my defense more than I am, just because I'm a robot. I kick ass. I could care less what anybody says. I mean, I could have 0 friends and still be happy doing the site.
Yeah. See, I don't get a lot of that name calling to me, and so that's why maybe it took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
look,
but the thing is, you got to know it's easy. I mean, and like I said, a lot of kids just running their mouths. But I guess as long as you know, hey, it's easy. It's easy to lose your emotions on the site. I mean, shit, we can meet any of these guys tomorrow, like at the spill party, and realize, hey, they're just cool guys, but behind a computer, sometimes people lose their mind, But
that's what I'm saying.
But in
that's
person,
exactly what I'm saying.
They're good guys. Yeah. So
I'm like this guy MDS. That's what I said. I mean, I would still say that he just lost control and I lost control. Yeah. That's all. I mean, it happens.
It's bullshit.
I mean, you don't understand. I've been through some shit with. Yes, Movie Lord. I'm gonna name you again. Movie Lord is a very cool guy, by the way. He was on the site, but there was one time he said he's always getting on me. He's like, you shouldn't mention that again. Yeah, I'm gonna mention it one more time. And sort of just to illustrate a point, not as a slight against him because he's a cool guy. Right. But there was a time when I put a review up that he didn't like, and there was another time where he felt like I was picking on somebody. Yeah. And he came in and like, you fucking asshole. If you don't do this, I'm going to leave the site. And never once did I come in and say, well, fucking go. I don't want you here. I was like, no, I actually sat down and said, look, I like having you here. Yeah. Please don't be upset. Mm-hmm. Let me explain why I did this. It's not going to change what I did. Right. Or there's a reason why I did it this way. But understand that this is a website where that kind of thing happens sometimes. Yeah. And please be cool.
That kid, okay, now that is a kid, right? Because I thought he was an adult at first, and then I found out he's probably like a 14-year-old kid or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Not that that's important, but that goddamn kid, I had some picture up. I think it's still, I don't know which one of the photos it is in my little photo section, but he just wrote, co-host, you're an asshole or something like that. I don't know where that came from, but he just put it up on the comments, and one of the photos I had put up, it made no sense to me. It just said, co-host, you're an asshole or something like that. And I just kind of laughed and I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing, Corey?
Yeah. There you go.
Hold on. Okay. Shoving this shit down my throat. Come on now.
Now people will take that. No dirty pictures now because people like shoving this shit down his throat.
You got the mic right here.
You got a loud synthetic voice over there.
Calm down. But no, I just thought it was hilarious, and I was just going to delete it, but I laughed at it so hard I just left it up.
Well, no, look, people do that all the time. Like I said, people call me full of shit and everything. Yeah. Movie Lord is the kind of I think he's a kid. He's the kind of kid where I would be scared to say something to him because I think he just lose it.
Oh, yeah?
I'm saying I think he could beat me up.
Yeah.
I ain't no soft guy either. I'm not no little guy either. But I think
he goddamn Damien or something.
Exactly. I think that dude talk about shooting lasers from your eyes. I think he could do it because as mad as he gets.
Yeah.
I mean, because he just comes up and tells you.
Yeah.
He told me. Mm-hmm. He demanded. You take that fucking review down right now. I was like, damn.
Are you serious?
I almost did it too. I was like,
no shit.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I better take this down. Oh, wait a minute.
We need to get that guy on the show.
No, moving on. Yeah.
I would love to hear what he hates and what he dislikes about us.
I would love to get him on.
I would kill to hear all that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be great. Yeah. I mean, he'd be like, I would like to have him here in person, but in a cage.
Exactly, in a cage. And you got to let me throw like stuff at him too. Come on.
I'll get you.
All right. Well, enough about that craziness. Hey, everybody has their own opinions.
Oh, yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And MDS, really, I appreciate everything that you've done on the site. Yeah. I mean, I'm calling you out right now as a special member saying thank you so much for all you've done.
Yes. And thank you for all your craziness and participation. Yeah. I mean, and those pictures you sent were hilarious.
Because there's even shit like that makes that's good. People are like, oh shit, Corey mad about stuff. What he lose it over? Ooh, I ain't never seen his ass lose it. But he is crazy, just like they said he is.
After I read that, I had to put my own 2 cents about that whole Twilight debate, and I put up that clip of Count Floyd.
I saw that. Watch that. Love Count Floyd.
There's an account. he's a vampire and he howls like a werewolf. And by day he's telling stories to kids, and by night he's a terrible movie host. You can't tell me you can't change up what vampires are. Vampires can do whatever they like. Vampires can do whatever they like.
But we're not talking about. We're not in the Twilight debate.
No.
You haven't had a chance to recap your
But
version.
all we know is I won that debate. I win. I always.
What'd you say? In the story.
Yes, in the story. Yeah. Well, we solved that vampire debate last week, so we win that conversation hands down.
Now to different.
Yes, on now to what are we
things.
on to now? Yes. What else can we talk about?
Oh, okay. Before we get into email, speaking of members, I had when I was in Waco, I had a little incident. I'm not gonna name this member.
Did you have an accident in your pants? What happened?
Well, besides that, I did.
Okay.
Nobody was there to clean. No son was there to clean me up like I tried to do for my dad. But so I'm on Skype because I was talking to somebody. Yeah. So I get this call on Skype, and this member knows who they are. I don't mean any offense or anything like that because I'm on AIM all day. Sometimes I'm on Skype and
you're on all that shit.
Yeah, and random. So because I think of Blog Talk Radio or something, my AIM name has gone out and my Skype name has gone out. So I really, it hasn't been a problem yet. So I really haven't changed anything. Yeah. But I get this call from a name I don't really recognize on Skype. Yeah. And so I think it hangs up, then I'll call back, and then so it's obvious it's a kid. Oh. And you don't know at first. Sometimes you get guys who are like 17, 18 calling.
They have reached puberty.
Yeah, and they talk to you, and you don't really know how old they are. But they'll say things like, "Hey, I just had a question real quick about something," and I'll engage people. Yeah. But so you could tell this was a kid because they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Okay, it's either my ex-girlfriend calling or it's the kid," and it's like,
"Oh no."
Or both. Or both, yeah. So this kid, I can tell the conversation not really going to be that long or that deep.
Or that engaging.
Yeah, they're like, I just came from a movie myself. And I'm not going to be mean or anything. I'm just like, oh, yeah, what did you go see? Okay, yeah, I saw this. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm working while I'm talking to this kid. So, and I know it's like a 14-year-old kid. I don't know if his parents know he's on the phone or something. So I'm about to end the conversation pretty soon. I mean, he's telling me, he's like, I'm from, because he told me something kind of interesting. He said, I'm from Brazil. I said, really? Or no, he said his parents spoke Portuguese or something like that. I was like, oh, really? So you speak Portuguese too? And he's like, I was like, well, it was my language in college. Let me hear some of it. And we joke around about that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, you got any cousins or sisters that speak Portuguese? Ha, 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 blah, whatever. So,
coochie coochie.
Yeah, hoochie coochie. So, all of a sudden in the background, I hear, what are you doing?
Oh shit!
I'm just
that was your dad?
No, it was that. Yeah. Car, come change me. No. So it was coming from his house.
Yeah. Oh shit!
And it's obvious that it's his mother.
Oh boy!
And he says, "Corey, wait." And I'm like, oh shit! I was about to like get off the phone.
Just hung up more minutes.
His ass. Well, I wasn't gonna just hang up because it would have like really seemed bad. But,
hang up.
So he gets back on the phone on Skype or his headphones or whatever.
Yeah.
And he says, because I can hear him saying in the background, the mother's talking Portuguese.
That's not Portuguese.
Yeah, that's like that ain't nothing. I think that's some African language we just invented right now. But so he says, all right, Spill.com. So yeah, what? Bon dia. So he gets back on. He says, "My mom wants to know why somebody famous would want to talk to a 14-year-old kid." And now look, now I don't know what he told his mother, but I'm not saying I did not say to him like we're famous or anything like that. I don't even look at us like that. So apparently she looked at the website and thought like it was something bigger. I don't know.
Ambler. They got my boy.
And
so good mucacos.
Yeah. So I just tell him, I said, well, tell your mom that I was on my computer working and you got my number. No. You called and I just talked to you for a little bit.
It's Dateline, Corey.
I know. It like as soon as I hang up, you hear it like
it's Dateline to catch a predator.
Open up, Mr. Coleman.
What the fuck is that guy's name? Damn it!
I don't know.
He's at your door,
Mr. Coleman. I guess just go shot. Mr. Coleman. Yeah, Mr. Coleman. Please, we know you're on Skype in there talking to a 14-year-old boy. But he said, and then I hear him tell his mom that, and then he says, "I have to go."
I bet he has to go.
And before he hangs up, he's like, "What I tell you about talking to strangers?" I was just like, "Holy
you really heard that?"
Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh
yeah.
boy,
you know, something to the effect of, you can't go online talking to strangers.
Corey,
and so
when are you going to stop that, dude?
I know, calling kids.
You need to stop that.
I called him. Yeah.
I swear to God, Dateline is going to be knocking at my door.
Yeah, exactly.
He's right over there.
Now you say I need to stop that. Like I actually called this kid. I didn't call this kid.
You find out they're 14 years old. I mean, go, "Hey kid, how you doing? Spill, good talking to you."
Now this
See you
conversation
later.
went on probably about 5 minutes, enough to me not to be rude, enough for me to be like, okay, hey, I was about to.
Corey, what's a famous guy like you talking to a 14-year-old kid for?
Because he sounds.
I like to talk.
He was a mature 14-year-old.
Oh no,
we had a lot in common.
Oh my God. Well, hey, I guess you're used to it. I've heard your blog talk show, and majority of those guys are 14-year-olds.
Yeah, you get it's increasing now. A lot more adults. A lot more adults are coming, and a lot more adults from overseas are talking.
That's cool.
I was like, what the hell?
Now that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Yeah, you got some people like a name come up, Waka or something. It's like
Waka Waka.
Yeah, Waka Waka. Somebody from France. I'm like, oh, holy shit.
Hello.
What do you think about les mauvais?
La croissant.
La cinéma.
Les films, les critiques, les pews, les bullshit.
But so yes, that kids. I'm just gonna tell you. I when some people call, I don't know how old they are at first.
Yeah.
Get you. Don't just. Your parents are right. First of all, don't be calling strangers online.
Yes,
period. Okay.
yes.
And if you're calling me, let your parents know.
Yes. The first thing you should ask those kids, Corey, is, does your mom know I'm talking to you?
Well, I've done that before. I've actually had parents.
Mom, I'm talking to Uncle Corey.
on the Blog Talk radio show. I've had a guy say. I've talked to a kid. And I was like, "How? What's going on with you?" I said, "Is your mom?" Because I heard his mom come in. Like, who are you talking to? I was like, "Put your mom on the phone. I want to talk to her right now."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Look, I'm doing this. Your son is on the website. He called this radio show. The burden of responsibility doesn't allow me. Your son obviously got on the internet with no supervision and called me." Because I ain't no role model, you know. I'm not a sexual predator, but I ain't gonna. Yeah. If he's fucking up, I'm gonna tell him you're fucking up. If he tells me he's fucking up in school, I'm gonna be like, you're fucking up. Right? So
I'd beat the shit out of my kid if I knew he was talking to some old black guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
People, I'm 50 years old, by the way, and I look like a blues man.
What the hell are you doing talking?
You're fucking up in school.
What are you guys talking about? Garbage pail kids?
Talking about life. Talking about Pokemon.
Talking about life, yeah.
Talking about like that dude Andrew. Andrew can hold an intelligent conversation about that kind of shit. I'd like to talk to you about Thundercats. It's like talking to Hugh Grant. Now he's a college student, but
that's something I want to hear. That would be hilarious.
Hey, Andrew, I'm not gonna say his old name, but Andrew's cool. Andrew called up and he just. Now, I'd like to talk to you about what is your opinion on the new Wolverine movie? The new animated feature coming out about Wolverine. Okay, now and he has an agenda.
He makes it sound a lot more intellectual than it should be.
Yeah, it's like he's done with that, and he's like, right, I'd like to talk to you about Pokemon, if you don't mind. And really, no, okay, we've done that. Now let's talk about Pikachu. Pikachu's very complex in here.
Very complex character.
He's a very complex character, this Pikachu.
I'm always wondering does he actually feel loved, or is basically he's being used to play these absurd games.
Okay, now we've gotten that out of the way. We've
got that out of the way.
Now we've finished
on to the next topic, Corey Coleman.
Now, what is your opinion on Clone Wars?
I feel George Lucas has personally raped the trilogy with the new prequels.
I think he's
Clone Wars cartoons are just ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. They're rewriting the entire Clone Wars. Didn't I already see this?
Now,
Pshaw.
And I have something to say too. I'm like, well, Pokemon. Now we've tackled that topic right there. Now, what is your opinion on Teletubbies?
Oh, we're passing the 30-minute mark. Well, let's move on. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Exactly. How deep do you think the psyche is in Batman, the Bold and the Dangerous, whatever that shit is called?
Who do you think will be the new villain in Batman 3?
Like
you think Christopher Nolan is up for the task? No.
Yeah, I know. God damn it. I got to go to bed, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and one more thing. I just have to ask. No, I got to go to bed.
Before you let me go, Corey.
Miley Cyrus.
I can do this all night.
I know.
I'm never going to get tired of this.
You could do that all night.
I want to talk like that now.
That's what kept me going all night long.
I'm too busy laughing and trying to answer with a straight face.
I'd like to talk to you now about High School Musical 3.
Oh, those pictures. Oh, Vanessa Hudgens. What a beauty.
No, it wouldn't be that. I felt that they sullied not only her as a real person, but perhaps as a character in HSM Tress.
Why move it to the theater where you can see it perfectly well on TV for free?
Perfectly well. I say.
Very well, chum.
That dude's at home, man. Motherfucker, don't do that.
Yeah, don't let me get started on Hex.
Oh.
Hello.
I love Hex. Hex rules. him and Deadpool. Where is Deadpool? How come he hasn't had a show yet? What the hell?
I know Deadpool needs a show.
I know Surfer kicked him off, but
he did.
And Surfer keeps begging me to be on his show, and I tried. What, Friday? I think it was Friday. I can't remember. But he's like, hey, co-host, you gonna be on my show or what? And that's not how he talks, but I like talking like that. He's like, come on, dude, you gotta do it, man, or else. And I'm like, all right, I'll do your goddamn show, all right? And I was,
by the way, people,
I'm like, waiting.
Let me explain to people what's going on. People have started doing Blog Talk radio shows.
Yeah.
Hey, go to Blog Talk Radio and look what it is. I shouldn't be giving free press like that, but they've done a good favor for us. But have people go on there. So I did one show on there. So all these people start going on there and doing shows, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
And so Silver Surfer, who is a grown black man on the site.
He is a grown black man.
We got a lot of
he's
grown
a
people on the site.
He's been on the site. Yeah, he's
one of my
old
favorites.
School Spillio.
He's one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I love giving the guy shit, but.
Yeah,
it's fun. I enjoy that.
Yeah,
but no, I did promise him I was going to try to be on his next show. So I hope I remember. So, but I couldn't do his last show, and I was surprised he didn't comment me back as far as you asshole.
I know.
He gets really offended.
So how was the show?
I didn't get to listen to it. I left.
Oh, you
I was busy. I heard some noise around the corner, so I went to go investigate.
Man, Hex in Deadpool. See, people, we love talking about our members on this show. I mean, we love doing this.
They're funny guys.
They're funny. We love the members on the. We love the members on the site. Mm-hmm. And so, Deadpool's from Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what are you talking about? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you talking
You're boring.
about? I'm not going to do your show anymore. Your show sucks.
Yeah, I heard that him and Silver Surfer had a falling out. So I'm like, that's the worst thing. Yo, man, I don't appreciate his opinions. He's finished.
Come on here
and never work on Blog Talk again.
Your days are done. You never work on this website again.
You're finished, bitch.
You never work in my world again. How dare you talk about Thor like that?
Hey, you're boring, Silver Surfer. You're boring me.
Hey, fuck yourself. Fuck your show. Fuck Thor.
I'll do my own show with my own opinions.
What the fuck do you know about anyway? Yeah, fuck me at the drive-thru anyway.
Oh, my God. You guys need to get back together. Or, Ryan and Chris, get back together. I told Ryan, you know Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Quarter.
Yeah. The Photoshop genius. The Photoshop master, as I call him. Yes. He asked me what I was doing, what was up for Thanksgiving, and I was like, nothing, dude. It's like, when's your next show? I want to be on it. He's like, it's done.
Ryan will put some crazy ass fucking photos up. He done in Photoshop.
You know what? Tomorrow or tonight, I'm gonna put up some Photoshops that he sent me, and I did my own bit of work on them. I'll put those up, and those are in honor of Ryan. 'Cause Ryan, I swear to God, when he went Photoshop crazy, whenever he got Photoshop, I was loving every second of that shit, dude.
But Ryan took like every movie poster that came
poster in the history of movie posters
and put our heads on it.
Yeah. And boy, he went to town. And Moxie, leave him alone. Like, she told Ryan, you got to calm down with this shit.
Let him do what he wants to do.
And poor Ryan, he's like, okay. And I read that, and I went on there, and I'm like, Ryan, you son of a bitch, keep up the good work.
Yeah, motherfucker, let him do what he wants to do.
And then he said, certainly.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay,
all right.
So
well, speaking
enough talk about.
Enough talk about those people. Let's get back to those people and read some email. There you go.
That's good. Let's go ahead and read some email now.
Yeah.
Oh, while I'm looking up email, pulling that up,
Yeah.
all these people set up these parties.
Oh, yeah. What the hell is going on? Yeah. Somebody invited me to a New York party now?
Yeah,
What?
there's a party going on in New
Jesus.
York. They know that I go to New York.
Party crazy.
On average, about once a month.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm going to, they know I'm coming to New York probably in April. So they want to set up a party in April.
Yeah.
They heard I was going to see my cousin in London. They got a party going on. They got a party going on in less than 2 weeks in London.
No shit.
Yeah, December 13th. It's going to be in Camden. I'm going to talk to Nick Hodges, who's getting it together tonight.
Oh.
So that we can
Damn.
actually, yeah. So that
I
we can.
I wish I could have gone.
Man, I wish you could. I'm gonna still try to sneak you in my bag and get you over there.
All right,
it's
we'll
gonna be.
see.
It looks like it's
gonna be
fun.
tough.
And
we'll see.
And by the way, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
See, we have adult members on the site who do the adult things.
What? What do you mean? Adult
Well,
things? They get
like
naked?
the parties and whatnot. Like
orgies?
Because the party. Yeah. Well, I wish. Well, with somebody, we got some good looking girls on the site.
Hey, don't tell me about the girls. I think, thank God for Spill Girls because I love them all.
Damn, boy.
Woo!
Look, I'm gonna tell you, I have no self control when I'm with these pictures. I will look at these girls. I will go, girls. I'm creepy, okay. You don't know because I don't say anything and I don't usually comment on pages. But you girls, I'll go to the good looking ones. I'll go to this.
That's all of them, Corey. Be a gentleman.
No, that is all of them. And the guys who look like girls. I'll go to your profile about 20 times a day.
Yeah.
Just staring.
Pervert.
Pervert. That's me. Just staring. I'm sorry, people.
Oh
That's
my
me.
God. Well, hey, there's plenty of girls, and I don't want to name any names because they
we
all
don't
get
wanna make
jealous.
anybody feel left out.
No. They're all special to me,
Yeah.
Corey. They're all special. And woo, boy, do I get some pictures sometimes, boy. It's good to be the co-host. Woo!
Yeah, I see some of these pictures.
No.
I don't get any.
Those are my women. Mine.
Thy women.
Nah, but anyways,
Yes,
so we got a couple of parties to let you know
Yeah.
about. We got the London party coming up in December 13th. And we got some people coming in. Speaking of women, we got people coming in from Amsterdam.
Damn.
Maybe people from Denmark, maybe.
Yeah.
People all around London showing up. So it's going to be good. We're probably about maybe 20 plus some people showing up for that.
Nice.
So it's going to be fun. Nick Hodges has done a great job with that. So, Nick, I'm going to call you this week and we're going to get everything worked out. I'm going to put up a video for it, too. I'm still going to do that. So we got one coming up in New York in April.
Yeah. In April,
Yeah. So if you guys can get a chance to come up in April, 'cause
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
that's
going
it.
there anyway. But if you guys can get a chance to go,
That's a good excuse to go in April. I mean, shit. I still need to see our old pal Joel.
I know
Jolie
Joel.
Bowley.
Yeah, we got a friend named Joel who did sound for
Yes.
us back in the old day.
Oh, yeah. Me and Joel got drunk one time. We ended up going to the show late. You remember that
Oh,
one,
of course.
Corey.
He coming in and walking with you in his hands. Both of y'all look talking crazy. And I was up there like all mad.
Oh, you were,
Get him outta here!
Well, that was the one time you were like really mad at me.
That's the only time I really
And
got
I was
mad at
too
you.
busy laughing.
I know. No respect. No respect.
No respect for nothing.
All right. So you guys know about the parties coming up. New York Comic Con I will be going to in February. So people
Comic-Con already?
Well, not New York Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
Not the Comic Con in San
Not the
Francisco.
big one, okay.
Or San Diego.
Okay.
So
Jeez.
I will be at New York Comic Con for people who want to hang out there or whatever.
Damn, that's a good excuse to go, too.
Man, try to get your ticket to go.
I'll steal my ticket, Corey. I'll steal it.
I mean,
All right.
and I don't know how I'm gonna get you on the plane because you're like a bomb,
Don't you
a little
worry, don't
round
you
bomb,
worry.
but we'll work it out.
Put me in your front pants. They won't check you out. I hope not. I hope not.
Wishful thinking on your part,
I need
huh?
a lot of padding, so yeah, I don't get poked in the eye.
Hush, boy. As my mom used to say, boy.
Boy,
Hush, boy. She used to like stress.
Corey,
me.
wipe my ass.
Oh man.
What's up? What's up? Are we getting into mail?
Well, no, we're getting the mail right now. But,
Okay. What's going on?
Oh, just MDS just sent an email. So,
Oh, read it.
well, let me see. It might not be.
But it's not like he can hear what the hell we're saying. We're recording.
know,
right
like,
now, so-
read it so he can hear it.
How did he do that?
No, MDS. It really is a great poster, man. He just alerted me that he did another one. So,
Love kissing that ass, Corey. All right.
oh no, I know. I'm gonna have to put up. I'm gonna have to put what you call it, a disclaimer at the beginning of this,
Yeah.
just in case this podcast randomly floats around.
Yeah.
We have to say it's for spill.com.
Yeah, it's
And
for Spill.
we
It's
do
for
a
the
lot of
Spill
talking
kids.
about our members and
Right,
whatnot.
right.
So
Hey, one show dedicated to the Spillios out there. Why not?
yeah,
Screw it.
okay, all right. You ready to do some email?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready to do the email. Don't you do this? I know. Do the email.
Do.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. We got one from.
I'm ready to do the email in the butt.
Alconca is our first email here.
Well, now, that's the name.
People,
I thought you were speaking your native language again.
Alconca, fuck you. Alconca. All right, this is from Alconca. And Alconca don't look. Look at this picture.
Hold on. Oh my god! Whatever the vampires of Twilight are, you take the opposite of that, and that's what Conca is. That's probably like one of the best profile pictures we've had in a while.
And like there should be a number on his chin.
No, looks very serious, Corey.
He's mad too. He
must
says,
be a serious question here. All right.
He says, "Hey, Corey.
Hey,
you still haven't read my email at a couple of cold ones, nor let's do this. So I'm going to have to do this. Send you another one." And which he did.
No.
And I think he had that face on his profile when he sent it.
No, you son of a bitch. You that metallic bastard and you black son of a bitch, you better read this shit.
That black ass son. Okay. My question is, what movie would you change the title of, and what would the title be?
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Go.
Okay. So
all right, I'll go.
Go.
Star Wars prequel. Retarded. Fucking ridiculous. No, let me go back. Episode 1. Fucking retarded. Episode 2. Even more retarded. Episode 3. Fuck you. There you go.
That's good. That's really good. I don't know if man, that's a good question. You caught me right off guard here with that. Yeah. I'm trying to go through my head of movies that have come out, and I'm trying to think of some movies where the name might have been misleading, or not, are a little too hard.
Yeah,
I know there was a movie that came out recently where I said the name was kind of misleading about the movie. And I can't think of what it was. I mean, I don't know.
Do you remember what it was about?
And, well, okay, I can't think of any names I want to change. But that brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Because we all see the titles of movies before they come out. And some movies, okay, we're okay with that.
Yeah.
And then some of them we say, that's the dumbest title for a movie. But once you say it long enough, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, who really cares?
I mean, you just talking about Star Wars. Now, all joking aside, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Do we even? That's the best thing about the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the name is the best part. But yeah, Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace.
Yeah, and who cares now?
Yeah.
Quantum of Solace is a movie where everybody said, "Okay, you got to change that shit." They didn't, and the name stayed.
Yeah, it stayed.
So
and it's fine. I mean, I really don't hear anybody complain about it now. Yeah.
I don't really think there's any movie where if the movie's good, nobody's going to hold the title against it. And if the movie is bad, then people are going to be thinking about the movie, not the title.
Right.
Nobody's going to come and say, that movie didn't do too well because the title wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm thinking of a movie there was a movie recently, and then the reason why I don't think it did too well is because it sounded like a kid's movie. And I can't think of what it was.
Shit.
I know there was a title that threw me off. The Talented Mr. Ripley. I thought that was going to be like a comedy or a heartwarming.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's one name I would probably have changed.
All right.
Because you don't say it all.
Give it to me.
What is it? The assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert.
Oh, by the coward. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I can't.
Robert Ford or whatever it was. Yeah. I would just have said the assassination of Jesse James.
Yeah.
Because nobody says the rest of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that title was just ridiculous. I mean, I figured, you want a title to roll off the tongue. And you also, I always think, like, if I'm going to go buy movie tickets, I want that shit to be as easy as possible so I can get my ticket and get the fuck in the theater. I don't want to go, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Yeah. I will have a ticket for that, good sir.
Now, you want to hear something funny. Here's a title I wouldn't... Some people say they would change maybe now, but I would kind of leave it just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Especially if they make a sequel. I mean, a remake of it. Because, people go... They go remake crazy now.
Right, of course, yeah.
Guy told me he used to work at a movie theater. And he said, yeah, when that movie, The People Under the Stairs, came out, he said every black person that came up to get a ticket for that, he said, they say, because he told his friend, he said, they say this. And his friend who was black said, man, why you saying that shit? That's racist, man. He's like, okay, let's watch. Black people came up to the box office, ready to buy some tickets. And he said, now the movie's called The People Under the Stairs.
Yeah.
He said they said this. Yeah, can I get one for the people up under the stairs? And that's what they asked for. And he was like, see?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's not a stereotype.
What?
It's a fact.
And I have to say, if my mom paid for a ticket for that, she would say, oh, one for people up under the stairs. all up in there.
Up in that stairs.
So there you go. You had a better answer for that
that's
than
a
I
hard
did.
one, yeah. That's a brain scratcher.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's go on to our second email here, which is from... Oh, shit.
Oh, no. What happened?
Page went off. Hold on.
All right.
I'm tired of this shit with this page going to wherever it wants to go. We got to get that shit worked out, man.
I know. Yeah, don't even get me started on that.
Website just goes where he wants to go.
I know.
You try to go one place and then fuck you. I want to go here.
That website basically tells me to fuck myself every day. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, I was
know what
looking
you
at that. Fuck you.
Talking about hot spill girls, man.
Woo!
God damn it! If I can get the email to come up,
If we can get the picture.
that fucking just says I don't want you to read this shit. You ain't gonna read it.
Show's over, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Speaking of hot spill girls,
Yes.
got one of the girls who I thought was cute from the beginning when she was on here a long time ago.
Yeah, who?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Let me see Stephanie. Let me see who she is.
Look
Let
at
me
this
see
picture, man.
I know a few Stephanie.
Look at that. Yeah, Stephanie.
Nice.
Got one of those girls with glasses.
I do it.
Yeah, Stephanie. She says, hey, Corey, I have a question for... Let's do this.
Yay!
Since you guys were talking about video games a lot last time, I was wondering if you had to choose to get a 360, PS3, or Wii, what would you get? I'm wondering because I'm trying to decide, and I'm asking everyone. Pros and cons? Some say if you're going to play... Okay, look, I'll just get into this myself here.
I think...
Oh, well, she said something here. She says if you're going to get an Xbox 360, that's because you want to play with a lot of people. Okay, here she says.
Spit it out, Corey.
Okay. All right, she's going to say the same thing.
I got something she can play with.
Get out of here. You ain't got nothing. But I do. No, okay. I would say, look, 360 is cool. They got a great online selection of games. Their online system is better. So if you like playing online, that's great. They got some exclusive titles of games that you might like. The PS3, not such a good online playing experience, but they have Blu-ray. But Blu-ray is a big investment. But down the line, if you know you can afford an HD TV, or if you plan on getting one, that's a good investment itself.
It's better than buying a player by itself, which buying a player is almost $300. So might as well dish out the $100 for games.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Think about it.
And they also have some exclusive titles for you too.
Yeah.
Now the Wii, if you're a hardcore gamer, not really.
But then again, I have the Wii, and I tell you what, if you're having a party, especially some of my secret parties where you invite some of your girlies over, girls love playing the goddamn Wii, especially the bowling. Oh my God, dude. They just go crazy over that shit. If you're into picking up chicks and you don't really care too much about shooting zombies all the time, get your ass a Wii.
Well, I like the way you have this imaginary world in your head, but no, you're right though. The Wii is good for family. The Wii is good if you have kids, but you two like to play games, and the whole family gets in on it. It's good if you're having a party, and everybody wants to get on it.
And it'll help you lose some of that weight. God damn it!
Oh yeah, it's the casual gamer's game. I mean console. Right. I mean, if you're not a hardcore gamer who goes around shooting zombies, playing online all the time, Wii just has games like bowling, baseball, Wii Fit, which it fits.
And I have to say, it is a different experience in the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, just because you are active. I mean, you will find yourself moving around, throwing around that remote, and like I said, there's a few games I've played on there, and Jesus Christ, am I sweating battery acid or what? I mean, and my ass will start sweating, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is I ain't gonna get this sitting on my ass playing the goddamn PlayStation or the Xbox. I can tell you that much.
No, that's true. That's true. So
boxing, forget about it. I rule at boxing, Corey.
No, you do. You just move your head left and
bad
right. That's
ass.
all. In fact, you ain't got no
I
arms.
float
You
like
just
a
head.
butterfly, sting like a
All you do
like a
is
tornado.
Float. All you do
human
is
tornado.
Float. Get out of here. Okay. Well, all right. Apparently, the Wii is good if you're a fat ass.
Yeah,
lose some weight.
yeah.
Quit playing
And if you
Xbox.
like picking up hot chicks.
If you're a grandmother, get a Wii. Your grandmother likes to play games, get a Wii.
All right,
But
I need another beer. Guy.
I play bowling.
Give me another. Give me my oil can over there.
Okay, here you go.
I'm gonna mix some of my good shit.
Your good shit.
With my oil. Make myself a little cocktail without the cock.
Just number tail. All right, let's go and move on to our next email here.
All right, make it a good one, Corey.
All right.
I feel like we need to get crazy here all of a sudden.
Somebody said Dr. J left the site.
What?
Yeah, he's the one that was getting a New York party together. Let me look at this up real quick. I'm looking at this in an
shit.
email. I'm just gonna look and see real quick.
Late breaking news, people.
I know. Did Dr. J leave? He must have been paid. Probably didn't pay his bill.
He said, "Hey, remember that party? Sorry, Charlie."
All right, there's 1,000 Dr. J's on here.
Yeah, there are.
Well, did Dr. J leave the site? I mean, I'm sorry.
I
if
don't
he
know.
did.
Yeah. He won't be gone for too long.
He'll be back.
Don't
They'll
worry.
come back.
He'll be back. They always come back.
I'm sorry if he did. I wonder what happened.
You didn't talk to him, dude. Told you.
Jesus, man.
He demands for you to talk to him every day.
Okay.
Fucked up, Corey.
I guess
There you go. Screwing up again, dude. First MDS, now him.
Hold on.
You're going to scare off all our members away.
I'm going to move on to on to email. I just want to look at something real quick. I'm just curious.
What are you looking at? Porn over there?
That guy was cool.
Well, let's not bore our fans to death while you're trying to figure shit out.
Hello, people. How are you?
Let's entertain the people, damn it. While you're doing that, I'm opening up this and I'm going to
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Some guy giving me... The guy ain't gone. God damn it.
I told you, Corey.
I know.
You didn't believe me.
I know. Okay. All right. Moving on.
All right.
Moving right along.
Yeah, make it a good one, Corey. Come on.
I'm just
Wake
going
me
down.
up.
I'm
Wake
going
me
down
up
the
here.
list. I'm going down the list here.
You know what? Next week, I'm going to help you out with some of this shit.
Are you?
Yes. I'm going to find out. Yeah. Now, don't... send it to... Is Renegade still doing his whole page thing?
Probably so.
Okay, send that shit over to Renegade's page. I'll look at it and I'll pull some out, and me and Corey will pull out the best ones.
All right, here's a guy named Darth Siskel.
Nice. What is Darth Siskel?
Darth Siskel.
Okay. What does he have to say, Corey?
Well, I'm wondering, first of all.
Oh, boy.
I ain't going to say anything.
Sorry, people.
Well, I was wondering if Darth... Okay, I ain't going to question his sexuality.
Where's my keyboard?
Okay, here we go. I got an email right here.
All right.
And he's mad. He's another one.
Mad.
Yeah, I've been on Spill for quite some time now.
Off customer,
and have only sent you like 3 messages personally, all of which have been ignored. Like he's like a Fatal Attraction. I will not be ignored.
Like, unless you don't have tits, I don't care.
Okay, let's see this.
That is, unless you have tits, I don't care.
Okay, I got something right here. He says, "What movie's success or lack of success took you by surprise?"
Lack of success took us by surprise?
There's a lot of movies. We always say Sex Drive.
Isn't Bolt one of them? Sex Drive, definitely a big one.
Sex Drive, Bolt, I thought would have done better.
Yeah, I was shocked that Sex Drive didn't get any kind of attention.
No, Bolt I thought would have done better, but thinking about it, we talked about it on a couple of cold ones, and it really should have been released a week later. I don't know why they did that. Twilight, I want to say I was shocked, but after seeing how girls were trampling other girls on in malls and shit, so I was surprised up until like 2 days before the movie came out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I wasn't surprised when the movie actually made $70 million. Mm-hmm. So. But I'm still that is a phenomenon that still got me like wondering what the fuck is going on with that movie.
It's that book, dude. There's chicks in those books. Mm-hmm. Tell you what,
there's a lot of movies.
They are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that have like they've not had the success they thought I thought they should have. Let me tell you something. There's been a lot of horror movies that I've thought, why are they number one at the box office?
Oh, well, that's. That's been going on for a while. Where
But
just
I'm still-
any random horror film,
Yeah.
it's gonna jump up to number one.
Okay. Oh, here's a movie whose success I'm shocked by. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I can't remember, but
It doesn't help me, Corey.
it's the Fireman's movie that was made by Kirk Cameron.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I remember you were talking about
Left
it.
Alone or
Was-
something like that. It was a movie that cost like
isn't it like a Christian produced like some
when I have to-
organized church or something.
I understand once I read about it.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember the name of the movie. People look it up. It came out not too long ago. Yeah. It's about Kirk Cameron plays a fireman, and they push it. They try to push it as a drama.
Yeah.
Where a fireman is having trouble with his wife at home, but the reason why they work it out is because they kneel in front of the cross and they pray to Jesus. So they bring so it is obviously a very Christian movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking about the religion of the movie at all. So people don't jump at me.
Yeah.
However, the movie was made for something like $5, and it made like $7 million or something like that. Its opening weekend.
Did this go straight to DVD?
No, it came out in the theater.
It was in the theaters. I've never heard of it.
This movie. Nobody knew what
I
this
know it
movie
made
was.
like tons of money, but I never fucking heard of it.
This movie was out. I mean, no, look, I went to go look at the top 5.
Yeah.
For a couple of cold ones one weekend, and there was a movie in there I did not know the name of at all. Didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
Now, I go to look at what this movie's about, and they say it's a Kirk Cameron movie produced by a religious organization. I'm saying, oh, okay, now I know why. But the movie really did cost something like $500,000 to make, and they recouped it with like $6 million this opening weekend. With no advertising, no posters or anything around in major places.
Because everyone around the Bible Belt went and saw. Went and watched the movie that weekend, huh?
They actually did. They did a grassroots movement to get people to the theaters to see this movie. Yeah, they organized.
I'm sure those same people were in those theaters like all weekend long.
Oh, they went to see it about 3 times.
Yeah,
like the people that went to go see Passion of the Christ about 5 times.
Oh,
yeah. How do you do that?
Yeesh.
How do you sit there and watch Jesus get the fuck beat out of him for like 5 screenings? I'm like, that's sadistic if you ask me.
I can watch anyone getting ass whooping.
Okay, I guess Jesus
Especially
too.
Jesus.
I mean, because you know what?
An ass whooping is an ass whooping, Corey.
Well, if anybody can take an ass whooping, it's Jesus.
Oh, yes.
Because that dude will come back 3 days later.
Yes, he will come back.
In fact, he'll come back and be like, hey, do it again. He'd be like those wrestlers.
Try that shit again.
Yeah, let's one more time.
Jesus turns into the Punisher.
Yeah. You can see Jesus coming out, licking his like blood from his lips.
Yeah.
I can take more. Let's do it again.
Choking someone with that towel he got around his waist. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that. Be careful, Corey.
Not nobody ever mess with me. They all get mad at me. They don't get mad at you.
Snipered.
Okay, let's go to an email from Dank.
Dank?
Yeah.
That sounds like taint.
Yo, to you. That don't sound like taint. That don't sound nothing like that.
Sorry.
Okay. Dank says.
What does Dank say?
Oh, this is a relationship
God
question.
dank it.
Okay, so he says, I've been dating this chick for almost 2 years now. We're both 20. I'm black and she's Asian. Get out.
That's your first problem.
Get out.
You're
Don't
black.
No, yeah, exactly. No, the first problem is she's Asian. Her parents are going to kill you, man.
Got yellow fever.
You ever see those shows where they cook cats and dogs? They're going to be putting you in a pot.
Hey, I salute that guy. I love Asian women. I
Oh,
love
man.
them. Woo! I tell you what, man. You talk about some forbidden fruit.
Oh, no.
There ain't nothing like an Asian woman.
Dated one Asian girl in my whole life, and that was
You did?
That was some good shit.
I need to see what this Asian woman looks
Okay,
like.
let's see. I'm 20, I'm black, she's Asian, and I've
Yeah.
always had trouble with the fact that her family still finds it uneasy for her to be dating me because of the color of my skin.
Don't they know who I am?
Have you ever been in this situation? Got any advice for me? Every week. Last weekend. Last night I was in that situation.
Oh, my God.
No. Listen, man, I have been in that situation before, and I'm going to tell people, I'll be honest with you. I don't approach women at bars. I don't approach women on the street, anything like that. And given what I do, I have nothing against dating black women at all. I love black women. And I'm just one of those guys who just doesn't turn anything down when it comes to me. And I've seen a lot of non-black women because of that reason. Because I've gone out with a lot of people who have actually talked to me.
Corey's dated a chair at one point. Very sad.
Oh, what, a chair?
Yeah,
a chair. I dated a chair.
Well, you were humping one of those chairs in the living room.
I've dated furniture before. Hey, baby, what you doing?
Corey, what are you doing riding that couch, dude?
Listen, man.
Fucked up.
All I can say is this, and this wasn't even a situation that I was in.
Yeah.
I talked to a girl who was a friend of mine, who was dating a guy who was a friend of mine, a black guy, and she said, "Yeah, I don't." Oh no, somebody was hitting on her, and she was white, or she was Italian. And a guy that I knew, this black dude was hitting on her, and she's like, "No, I think he's really cute. I like him, but I was just raised that way, not to date black men." I was like, okay, that's a lousy fucking excuse. That's you just saying, if just come back, I'd rather hear you say, I don't date black men, because look, that's your thing.
Yeah, I don't like black people.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather you
say it all the time.
I might think it's kind of fucked up, but at least you're honest with me. Don't give me this whole thing of I was raised this way, because when you're an adult, you can you make up your mind for yourself.
I was raised to be a shithead, Corey.
Look, man, I'm gonna ask you this: if you ask yourself if you're one of these guys who doesn't date black women, because I would say give black women a chance first of all. Because if you want,
please don't say that, because now you make black women sound like a charity case, Corey.
No, I don't.
Don't say that.
Look, man, I tell you right now, I know this for a fact. Because I know one guy. Man, I don't date black women. I think that's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
and he's a black dude. Yeah. I don't put up with this shit. And I said, come on, man. And granted,
but
guy.
That's his thing. That's his craziness.
No, I can understand where he's coming from. Yeah. He's kind of dark, so I think he's been kind of criticized. I even think he's been turned down by black women.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But still, though, it's not fair, and it's not a good excuse. Yeah. So, first of all, if you're one of these guys who doesn't like to date black women, I say take this as a chance to go date some black women. Now,
please, even though they don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Try. Keep trying.
Maybe it's your funky attitude. But no.
Hey, date whoever you like, Corey. That's what I say.
Change your name from, well, see, first of all, I don't know why these Asian women, why the Asian parents wouldn't like him, because his name is Dank. That's like an Asian name, ain't it? Dank.
No, it's not.
Okay, I was just
Long Duck Dong. Now that's an Asian name, Corey.
What?
Long Duck Dong. There you go.
Oh, I like the way you look at me like I'm offensive.
You're
you
crazy.
Come back with Long Don Silver, whatever it is you're talking about. You throw a spoon on the floor. His name is Ding Dong Ding Dong.
Ching Chong Bunga Bong.
But
no, hey, look, okay, tell the guy real quick. And I got some advice. Answer. I will say this. Look, dude, are you dating your parents or are you dating her? So if you're dating her, who gives a shit what the parents have to say? And you know what? The other thing is, you don't want her parents to like you, because that'll just make her want you even more, which means you get more of that chicken chow mein bukkake.
Man, see, okay, all right. God damn it, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I'm going to cut this shit off right now. I'm going to stop this.
That girl will love you. Say, look, baby, they're trying to separate us. Just feed her some of that shit. She will love you. She will marry your ass. You'll have Elvis marrying you both in no time.
Did you hear what you chicken chow chu mein? Just shut the fuck up. Now, look.
Pikachu.
Look, let me tell you. I'd like to talk to you about Pikachu. Now, look. Okay, man. Because it's not him that has the problem. Because I've seen this before with parents.
But the parents,
look,
you can't do nothing.
You're both 20 years old.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think is his parents. See, black parents never really have a problem with the other races. Yeah,
if you're dating an Asian, that's an opportunity.
That's why I hate these movies where they try to make the black people look like, I hate the fact that my son is dating a white woman. No, that never happens. It's always the white parents that hate the black guy.
Yes.
So fuck those movies. But dude, man, listen. If our parents have a problem, co-host, you're exactly right. Mm-hmm. You're not dating her parents.
No.
And she should be the one to say, I'm 20 years old. I'm an adult. I don't have to listen to my parents. Fuck her parents.
Yep.
If you can come in, I would suggest being as nice as you can be, being cordial. Excuse me. As I say cordial. Going burping and farting. Hey, chicken chow, like you say. Hey, chicken chow chunk. Go ahead and say that. Chicken chow chunk, man. No, farting on the seat and shit. Take that, chow, man. No, look, I would suggest go in and say, be as nice and polite as you can all the time. And don't ever let them get to you. Don't lose your cool. And
don't lose your cool.
And just say, look, it's you and me, baby. We don't have to worry about your parents.
Don't worry about them. Hey, me and you, we're gonna go to Hawaii. We're gonna raise a nice family over there. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. If you're a good guy, eventually the parents will say, "Hey,
man,
and you know what? And just, hey, I just get her pregnant, because once that's
she can't go nowhere. They stuck with your man, with your ass now. Be quiet. Your advice is crazy.
Sorry.
Look,
no. Just be yourself. If you're a good guy, the family will eventually see it, and maybe it'll eventually help them grow a little bit. Because obviously, if they're hating on you for whatever reasons, they got their own issues, and you shouldn't worry about them.
And I seriously mean this. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I mean this. There's been this stereotype all the time that black people are the bottom of the totem pole. They're the ones.
No, they're not. Mexicans are.
Okay. No, they're not. I guess you're right. Yeah,
the Mexicans are. Well,
now
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you've lost that title.
Now we have.
You got your people fucking as president of the United States.
That's what I was about to say.
President of the universe.
There was always this whole thing of, even if parents saw black people as, okay, that is an intelligent man or a woman. They are nice. They are very polite, very well, as I said, well spoken. They still are socially not accepted, and I don't want my daughter to be involved in that. I don't want my daughter to be looked down upon because she's dating somebody who's the low end of the totem pole. With Obama, you can't say that shit now.
No, it's over.
Man, if you ain't Mexican, then you good. Give it some time. They'll come around.
Don't worry, Mexicans. You guys will rise. You rise. You build everything, so you have no choice but to rise somewhere. Give it time.
I'll be building bombs and shit if I was you.
George Lopez will be president in no time.
All right, let's move on.
Yes. Be yourself, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about other people's problems.
All right, let's move on.
Worry about your woman.
Akeem.
Yeah.
Hello,
Akeem.
Akeem. All right. Earlier in the year, I noticed that DVD movies were being released in HD, DVD, and Blu-ray formats. Now I noticed that new releases seem only to come out with the Blu-ray version. Does this mean that Blu-ray? What, you behind? Man. God damn. Let me just ask you. I don't even go on anymore. Yes, like Blu-ray has won. Okay, yes. I don't know where the hell you been, Akeem.
And we have to thank the porno industry for that.
Let me see what else he has to say. Yeah, man, the Blu-ray has won. Now,
don't entertain that. Yeah. Right, let's move on.
I would just say that the problem with Blu-ray is suffering a little bit, and I agree with Carlisle on this. Cause I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. As I said earlier, Blu-ray.
What did he say?
Well, you just have to. A lot of people are saying this. I've been on the internet looking at this stuff. You just have to. You have to invest so much to get good quality out of the Blu-ray. To get the maximum quality out of Blu-ray, you got to have a good HD TV. Right. You got to buy a new system. I think you even got to get new wires and everything.
Yeah. Well, at least I know with some of the more affordable HD TVs, those are like, what, 720p? And apparently with these Blu-rays, you need like 1080p to whatever that means to get like the utmost quality of what you're investing in. Yeah. So you have to... People aren't paying attention to that shit. People don't know what they're buying. But, it's a lot of bullshit, to tell people, well, if you get 1080p HD TV along with the Blu-ray, you're going to get exactly what you should be seeing, which is the best picture possible. Yeah. But a lot of TVs that are being sold that people can afford right now are usually like 720p. And you're going to have some know-it-all jackass come and tell you, hey, nice TV, but... What is it? 720? You're not even getting the full potential of your HD, of your goddamn Blu-ray player, so you can see exactly what you should be seeing.
Exactly.
And people are going to go, what?
Well, that's the problem, man. Yeah. Your DVDs are fine right now.
Well, and now, if people don't know, I'm sure a lot of people don't know. I've been told this, but a lot of the DVD players now are up-converting, which means... they're up converting, I guess, the number of pixels that you normally get with with a DVD, with your regular DVD, which means you can plug your DVD player with up conversion into, let's say, your 720 HD TV, and you can get pretty much almost a little bit better picture than what you get with normal DVD, which means... I ain't even going to try to get into what that means, but it basically...
It'll make it better quality.
It pumps up the signal. It pumps up the signal more going through the TV, so it looks a lot clearer and a lot more vibrant.
They got a converter that I think... Now, this is what I've heard, that will put DVD to fit your 1080
1080p,
format on your high definition television.
Oh,
Look,
yeah. Well,
bottom line is this: people are not really giving up their DVDs.
Oh no,
DVDs are still coming out. We are in a recession right now. The economy is not that great. People are not rushing out to buy all this expensive shit, and it's an early adopter thing to do right now too. Do I think Blu-ray is going to die anytime soon? I don't think so. No, I don't. I think they're going to give it more of a chance because they got so many more titles coming out. They won the war with HD DVD.
The thing is, like, I noticed that if you look online or if you even go to like any store like Target or Walmart, a lot of the Blu-rays are now finally coming down to like the $20 price range.
Well, that's the other thing. Blu-ray costs about $20, $10 more.
It used to. I mean, like I said, recently I just noticed the HDs are starting to go down in price, which hopefully that'll mean if they're really trying to get these Blu-ray players into households, they're going to have to come down on that price because the average price is about $300 right now.
Yeah.
So and plus, my only complaint about those Blu-ray players, they're fucking huge, dude. It's like they're about the same size as your old VCR. I mean, they're bulky and they're huge. I don't understand with the new technology why they can't be smaller. I'm sure just like, I mean, if you remember when the DVD players came out, those fucking things were huge.
Yeah.
And now they're like, they fit in the palm of your hand.
Oh, no, you can get them out of a box of cereal now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
so, yeah. Well, that's a good point, man. Yeah, I mean, if you ask me personally, and I'm sure you would say the same thing, there's no reason to go out and rush to buy a Blu-ray DVD player.
Not really. I mean, I know I would like to get one just because I'd like to get the best possible quality. But every time I look at it, I'm like, do I really need that? Yeah, no, I mean, do I really need that?
No, you don't. I tell you right now, you don't.
And thank God for people like you because I'm like, no, I do need that.
No, I'm telling you, you do not.
No, you don't. Are you sure? Yeah. Because I feel like I need it.
No, you do not need that. By no means is DVD being phased out like VHS.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? No.
So, yeah,
never.
Okay. Anyway, all right. We have a email here from Jose Antonio Rivera.
Hey!
Jose Antonio Rivera!
¿Qué pasó?
Hey, ¿qué pasó, man?
Hey. Simón!
Cabrón!
Hey!
All right. So, he says, Fox recently announced that they would no longer be showing cartoons on Saturday mornings. I'm 25. When I was a kid, Saturday mornings were dominated from 6 a.m. until noon with cartoon blocks on most networks. Today, I found only 2 to 3 networks are still showing cartoons, but they're either condensed hours, anime ripoffs, or old TV shows like Beekman's World reruns. I understand we have Cartoon Network and now showing cartoon nonstop. Cartoons nonstop with original shows. But I was wondering what your take is on this. Are kids getting gypped out of childhood traditions because of waking up on Saturday mornings with a bowl of cereal and sitting down to watch cartoons? Or is it a sign of the times that kids just aren't into cartoons as much as they used to be? Come on, man. Look.
Well, okay, number one, Corey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you seen the cartoons they've been putting out on Saturday mornings?
No.
Okay. I have. Don't ask me why. But a majority of them are all shit. And I can't blame kids for not being interested in these cartoons. They're not cool. They don't have their version of, like, let's say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or stuff like that anymore. And it sucks, because it is kind of sad when you realize Saturday mornings, the kids are out of school. You expect them to be running around playing outside. And then they get stuck inside, watching cartoons, and there's just nothing to watch. And it does suck, but I can't blame them. I think kids are too busy playing kick-ass video games these days, honestly.
Well, look,
be too concerned with cartoons anymore.
Well, no, look, let me answer that. There's a good explanation for it. It was just as we said, DVD. Look, and he said it himself. There are a lot of factors there. Look, times change, man.
Yeah, that's true.
The reason why the networks don't need to show Saturday morning cartoons is because kids aren't watching the networks. And when I'm talking about networks, I'm talking about ABC, CBS, NBC. Back in the day when this guy was 25, this guy's 25 right now. A few years ago, they used to show stuff on Saturday mornings because kids didn't really have any place else to go to watch Saturday morning cartoons.
And the majority of them were toy commercials.
Yeah. I mean, when Transformers was on Saturday morning, when you and then you can get older than that when they had something like
I always think
back
more
in the
like
day.
Super Friends.
Well,
like,
when you had
like
some
Super
shows
Friends,
like
Superpowers.
now, a lot of these kids won't recognize these names, but back in the day they used to have stuff like Super Friends,
Spider-Man and His
Amazing Friends. They had the Croft shows like Land of the Lost and
Dungeons and Dragons.
And,
Woo!
They had they
had
some,
good shit.
But
I don't know if it's good
relative
anymore. Yeah.
But look, at those times when those cartoons were on, there weren't even VCRs.
No, that's true.
VCRs became prominent in '84. Mm-hmm. Now, before then, kids didn't have anywhere to go. They couldn't record shit.
Yeah.
So they didn't have it. They only had that one time to watch it.
Exactly.
And that was to get up on Saturday morning and watch that shit. And if you want to see a rerun, well, tough luck for you. You have to wait till that shit came on again.
Yeah.
Today, we have Nickelodeon. Yeah. We have Cartoon Network, and then we have other channels that show children's programming like TLC, and those shows, and especially Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, they're dedicated to showing cartoons all day long.
Yeah, there's another. I think there's a sister station of Cartoon Network.
Oh, the Disney Channel is another one.
Yeah,
and so kids are being fed cartoons 24 hours if they want to see that shit. Okay, Disney Channel, that's a kids channel. Right. If your kid is sicking up at night like 3 a.m, you're like, Mom, I can't go to sleep. Go watch the fucking Disney Channel.
And granted, a good I know for like at least around the 90s, the good cartoons were on during the week. Mm-hmm. You know. So like Batman and like the animated series.
But look,
like
man,
that.
I mean, kids,
like Thundercats, He-Man.
They came on in the afternoon. Yeah. But networks don't even need to really do that anymore. Nope. They got the good cartoons are going to Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and plus, like I said, we have DVD now. Mm-hmm. Parents buy these DVDs, so these kids can watch it anytime they fucking want to.
You're right.
So
it's the end. Basically, it's the end of an era.
It's the end of an era, but on to something better. Yeah. Do you know, I mean, come on. The people who didn't have this when they were kids, you know, they would have loved to have been able to record something and watch cartoons all fucking day long. Now there's channels dedicated to that. And even furthermore, we have satellite networks that give like different channels of cartoons and shit. Yeah. There's different versions, I think, of Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. There's different versions, I think, of Cartoon Network that have a different rotation, I think. And furthermore, the network programming itself is changing. I mean, we're getting into it. We're about to enter a stage where people are going to be able to just download shows and watch them when they want to. I predict the time when the networks aren't going to even be around on television. They're going to be around on the internet, and they're going to offer shows for you to download when you want to.
That's true. And I ain't got no problem with that. But I mean, but it does in some ways. I think it does kind of suck because I think like the kids of the kids of the 80s, the Reagan era. I mean, we lucked out as far as like a lot of those cool cartoons that we were able to watch, and those same cartoons they're pretty much getting remakes now. I mean, Ninja Turtles coming back, He-Man came back, crying out loud, Transformers came back. I mean, God only can hope when My Little Pony, my favorite, will eventually come back.
Well, think about. I mean, no, they're doing revamps of stuff all the time. But think about it, man. Those people who grew up having that experience of watching cartoons on Saturday morning with cereal. Yeah. That was a special time because you cherish those cartoons even more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's something about when you have the ability to watch something at leisure on DVD whenever you want to, you really do lose the sense of value that
it's not special anymore. Yeah, it's easy accessible. Yeah, it's easily accessible. And
I remember being a real little kid, man, and they had the Rankin Bass Christmas specials come on, and those were special every Christmas.
Oh, I remember those.
For those Christmases that I was able to watch those and catch those as a little toddler and whatnot, man, those were great. Yeah. And the moment that we were able to get those on DVDs and watch them whenever I wanted to, I mean, watching it in the summertime and being like, well, when Christmas rolls around, it ain't gonna really mean shit anymore. So I mean, it's sad. Everything we always reminisce about, as you say, the end of an era. We always cherish those moments that we had, and we're kind of sad because it's gone. But hey, it makes way for the new thing, the new shit.
I hope, and hopefully the new shit is good because, like I said at the beginning of this rant, a lot of the newer cartoons that they're playing are shit. I mean, They're not really.
Some of them are shit, man, but some of them are really cool. We didn't have a lot of the cool the technology and animation that they have coming up.
The animation, 3D stuff, yeah, that's true. But like I said, a majority of it is, I don't know, it's crap, I think. That's me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to another email here.
Next one.
Trying to answer some emails. Trying to get to everybody's emails as much as I can right here. All right. Let's see. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. This is from Joker91. Here's a question for Colwyn / let's do this. Well, you got to let's do this. All right. Let me get to the point here because this is long. Well, here's my question. See, I'm a senior in high school this year, and next year I'll be going to college.
Oh, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yeah, who do you think
Big
you are?
Shot.
Oh, Professor.
You're smart, huh? Can you outsmart a bullet? Huh?
Think you so smart, huh? I'm interested in film, communications, and stuff like that, and I think you guys have a pretty cool job. I was just wondering.
This isn't a job, it's a way of life.
Yeah, exactly. This is a life. What do you mean job? It's a lifestyle. We live and breathe this shit. How dare you insult me like that? I'm not answering this question.
I work for a living.
No. He says, I was just hoping that you could tell me a little bit more about what you do and how you came to do it. Like, what kind of courses did you take in college and stuff like that? Would you recommend your career? And if so, any advice? Thanks in advance. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right. Now, look.
What college did you go to, Corey?
Clown college. I learned how to get up a car of like 30 people in a Kia. But no, listen. Let me just say that what we do is pretty unique. And I'm not bragging here. If anything,
stop bragging.
No. If anything, this is me.
That's you bragging.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do this shit. Who do you think you are? You can't. No, the way we fell into this was truly, it was just self-driven and accidental. Yeah. Or not even accidental. It was just circumstance. Yeah. Where I didn't apply for this. This site didn't come out of me pitching an idea. This is something that I did in my spare time, and somebody saw it and they said, "Hey, we'd like to develop this idea." That's for this particular site. And I'm very grateful to have that experience. And this is something that can't be replicated like the way we do it, but you can have maybe this kind of experience in a different manner if you just pursue it in whatever way that is unique to you. Yeah. Now, that sounds very vague, but to answer this question, look, there are basics to this. I did go to school for film. I wanted to go to school for film criticism, but I went there for film. I think if you go to college, not only are you able to, because I did learn a lot more about film by taking film courses, and there's no doubt about it. But I also learned, and people gonna laugh at me, I know, and go ahead, but
I always laugh at you.
Of course, a lot of my experience came from just surrounding myself with people who were more experienced than me, or smarter, or more clever than I was while I was in college.
Like me.
Like, shut up. Y'all don't know you when I was in college. You were built 3 years ago. I don't know nothing about you. But I think that's one of the benefits of going to college is that you do just get a different experience. Yeah. And I will always say, surround yourself with people that inspire you. Yeah. Now, as far as doing, the only way I can tell you, like I said, our experience is unique to ourselves. Just to break into something, there are basic things you can do. Go to college, get a degree in film criticism. If you want to review movies, film production, that's a lot harder to get into, especially if you say I want to make movies. That's something you just have to.
Well, that's something else. It's not reviewing.
You got to be driven to do that shit. But to review movies, there's a job in a newspaper somewhere you can apply for. It might not be the New York Times, or it might not be in a major newspaper. But
start small. Like if you're interested in that. Hey, they got journalism in high school. Take that. Do reviews.
Yeah, do reviews in your high school newspaper. Do it in a college newspaper. Once you're done with that, you got your experience. Boom. Get out of college. If you're lucky, you get something with a big paper. But if not, take something with a small newspaper in a small town. Work your way up. And every experience that you have is going to be a learning experience. Now, if you want to do something unique, kind of like what we're doing here, I would say you're gonna know anyway. You're just gonna be that kind of person. You're gonna be that kind of person that says, I have an idea. I do things this way. I'm gonna pursue this. If you are that kind of person, just work hard. Right. That's all I can say.
Or well, not like me, but be somewhat like me and not do any of those things and
just sit around and hang out, and talk shit,
and just hang out
all fucking day.
How did I get here? Corey said, "Hey, you want to do something?" I said, Sure. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm kind of busy. He's like, I'll pay you. All right. And then you realize that wooden nickels can't really buy you much.
By the way, all this is false because, of course, he was built somewhere. And we just had a smart-ass boss sitting around, and we said, well, we might as well go ahead and put him in
Want
the
to hang out?
review.
Not really.
Yeah, fuck you.
We'll give you some oil and a beer.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
No.
Okay, here's another question right here.
Another one. Let's do it.
Okay. This comes from, how do you say this name? It's either Dr. Chica or Dr. Chica.
Let's say Dr. Chica.
Let's say Dr. Chica.
Better.
Dear Corey and co-host.
Yes.
If you do not remember,
I don't remember.
It was. Oh wait a minute! It says I was going to skip this first sentence, but it says I have a quick and small question on let the right one in. During the pool scene, why was that bully spared? Okay, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. We can't answer this because it's going to ruin something for people. All we can say is watch the movie. Now, let me just say this. Okay, this is a good question because, all right, I'm not going to answer your question, but I will say this about the movie. Let the Right One In, vampire movie. We've talked about it for weeks.
Yes.
Watch it if you
Incredible
can. Go
film.
see it. Go see it.
I love it. Yes.
Now, in the movie, it's a kid who is he in junior high?
I would assume he's in junior high.
Okay, he's in junior high, so he's about 13 years old.
Right.
And he meets a vampire who's the same age.
Right.
So they kind of bond. And it's a girl vampire.
Right.
And they kind of bond. We assume it's a girl vampire.
Yes. And
they're talking about doing a remake where they're going to make them older teenagers, like 16 or 17.
No. Are you serious?
That's what I've heard.
Fuck.
Now,
oh well.
Okay, a lot of people are going to. This is going to be unpopular. Apparently, I'm very unpopular when it comes to vampire
They're stripping away everything that's.
I'm
cool
saying
about
my
it,
opinion is going to be unpopular because I would say one of the problems that I had with Let the Right One In. I had a problem with how I didn't really see these kids that were picking on him as being that cruel.
Right.
I saw them as kids just being kids. I didn't really see anything, and so
which made and I thought that was the good thing about it. They were being depicted as kids, just being kids.
Well, they tried.
But you got to think when you were a kid. I'm sure when bullies picked on you, it was a big deal. I mean, as you grow as an adult, I'd imagine you'd probably think, it's not such a big deal. You laugh about it. But when you're a kid, it's a big deal to you.
Okay,
which is how they predicted, which is how they depicted it in that film.
Okay, I can see that. I just thought that. Okay, in the movie, and it works out because a lot of things are done where you say, wow, those kids suffered this kind of treatment, but I can understand because it's a kid vampire doing the justice that they see fit for a kid. Yeah. Now, in a remake, first of all, if they do a remake, I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know anything about it.
They need to fucking change the name. I don't like the fact it's going to be goddamn teenagers.
Well,
it's retarded.
Well, the reason why I could see the benefit of having teenagers is that, let me tell you, I'm not saying this would be good. I could see teenagers being much more cruel, much more violent, and much more deserving of whatever's coming to them when they pick on somebody. And so that's me trying to bring some sort of rationale to why this would work.
Well, just because, I think it's basically because American audiences cannot handle seeing kids like a scene like that at the end of that film. No, the American public cannot handle that. It just it's not going to be appealing to a lot of people.
Well, that's the other argument. I think that them bringing in teenagers is a cop out.
I think it's more, it is more of a cop out than a creative decision. So I'm not crazy about it. I mean, that's what separates that movie. Let the Right One In. That's what separates it from every other vampire movie, just because it is so different and it's dealing with kids, but it's dealing with them in a very realistic way, I think. With bringing in teenagers, it's another film. I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, no, I agree. All we can do is see what they're doing.
Yeah. I'll see it, but
I've always said the original is there. Yeah. I mean, who cares if they make a remake? The original is always there.
Yeah. It's just like, you know what? Just I don't know. Just like with Wreck, which what the hell happened?
See, I liked Wreck though. I'm sorry. I like Quarantine, the movie that it was remade from. I like that.
You know what? And the thing is, I will say right now that I regret that what did I give it? Did I give it full price? I kind of almost regret giving it full price.
You wanted to give it less?
Because the more I think about it, the more I thought that they really didn't capture what the original one had, and I can easily say that now just because it didn't strike a chord with anybody. That movie came and went. I mean, and honestly, if they had just made a wide release of the original film, I think it would have had a bigger impact on people seeing it.
Okay. Hey man, I understand. I still don't. I still like the movie, but you're fucked up. So. No, I'm kidding. Hey, let's move on to this next email. Here.
Yes,
from Darkness,
Brother Darkness.
That's right, Darkness. It says, "Hey,
Darkness
Corey,
is spreading.
Darkness is spreading throughout the land." Hey, Corey, I've been listening to Coco and Let's Do This, and I love listening to it every week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm going to college right now in upstate New York, and your shows and site in general is a good break from the hard work I have to do. I actually major in theater as well, faggot. No, I'm kidding. That's not.
How dare you,
How
Corey?
dare you? I know. Hey, man, we do it. Come on.
Some of our greatest actors have theater backgrounds. How dare you, sir?
And after we gone on defending like gay marriage, I don't feel bad for saying that. I'm just joking.
You son of a bitch.
All right, let's see. It says, anyway, I want to know if college was very hard for you. I'm having a hard time trying to improve, and it just doesn't seem like it's coming fast enough.
It's college, dude.
No, yeah, it's hard. Shit, what you think it is? What, you thought you were going to go have a picnic? Fuck you. No, don't get me wrong. I have received praise for my work, and I've done, and my, wait a minute, what do you say? I've received praise for my work that I've done.
Yeah.
But I'm still at not the level I want to be. Have you ever experienced this in any of your films that you have made or making? Thanks. Huh? You trying to wait a minute.
Are we directors now? Are you a director now? What? Huh?
He went from like saying, tell me about college, but tell me about college. But I'm confused.
No wonder college is hard for you.
Exactly. You got me confused. Your professors are probably confused about the papers you're writing.
What the hell? You're going off on tangents here, my friend.
I'm writing about Beowulf. Beowulf was crazy.
But I do not understand why the vampires in Twilight why they don't burn up in the sun. I don't understand. What?
Exactly. I know.
So what was his question for?
Well, it went from like, tell me about college. Have you ever experienced college through the films that you made?
I can only assume that he's asking why is college so hard?
Okay, look, college is hard. Yeah, college is hard because you don't know how to ask a question. That's why.
Damn.
Because your professor don't know what you're asking.
Killing me.
Yeah. You know something? I'm having a hard time trying to finish this paper. Tell me about where you bought your shoes.
No, I'm having an incredibly hard time with my term paper. But how do you become a director? Huh? What?
All right. Oh, what was your favorite part of Gulliver's Travels? Blue. Look, man. No, I don't. Okay, you're probably trying to say that. I've gone through maybe a similar experience while making a movie and trying to equate that to going to college. I don't know.
If you say so, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Look, let me just put it this way. Co-host is right. College is
hard.
Is hard. That's why you go to college. I mean,
to get through the hardness.
And let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. If you're a freshman, did he say?
How are you going to ask him something, Corey? There's an email.
Well, that's just me speaking. I flunked out of college too. No. No. And I'm asking this as a way to respond to me back later if you want to. I will say this. You can tell me in an email, but I ask you, are you a freshman in college? And if you are, you're probably going through an adjustment period. Mm-hmm. And maybe you're not. I mean, if you're not, I remember when I went to school, I had a really bad semester, and I blamed it on a lot of things. I mean, I was going through. I had a bad breakup. I was adjusting to a new job I had. I just wasn't into it because of the class. I mean, there was a lot of things that could have been wrong. Mm-hmm. So I would say,
Corey Coleman, the younger years.
Exactly. At the point that you're writing this email, look, the semester's about to come to an end.
Yes.
Do the best you can. I'm sure you have finals coming up. Just study your ass off for your finals. Try to bring up your grades through your finals and ride this semester out. And whatever you learn from this semester, bring it on to your next semester. I mean, the semester's almost over. So, and just keep in mind, college.
Pay attention. Take notes.
Yeah.
Cheat.
Get a girl, man. Shit,
get laid.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, that's the
That'll
problem.
get rid of all your problems.
Yeah, shit, you ain't partying enough in college.
Ain't nothing like getting laid to get rid of all your goddamn problems.
Clear your head.
Woo!
Yeah, you in college, man.
That's why I love the women.
Yeah, I'm not even telling you to go out and drink. Get a girl.
Yeah.
Bring it to your room for a little while. Yeah, get a tutor that. You know what the best thing is? Get a tutor that'll have sex with you after you're done.
Oh boy, don't go there. You're gonna get a lot of guys too excited, and they're like,
I know the tutor's gonna be like, "Get off me!"
Oh, I wish you never. Oh, blue balls. Oh my god.
Oh boy,
Oh,
I can't wait to learn today.
Not again. That always sucks when you have a hot teacher and you're just praying to God.
I'm not even saying a teacher, a tutor.
Tutor.
The tutor's worse because if you can have a tutor like let's say you have one of those tutors who's a hot girl the same age as you, and you something they're talking to, and you just some dumbass who can't have no game with it at all.
Yeah, I know.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Sucks,
man.
Dude.
You have to. It's like being on a date where it goes wrong every date,
and you can just see on her face that just we're here to study, and that's it, motherfucker. You touch me, I'm screaming.
It's like having 20 first dates that go wrong every time.
Oh my god!
No wonder you probably going through that. No wonder you can't fucking learn. Get yourself an ugly tutor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I suggest.
Oh my god. Craigslist. That's what that's there for. Get your ass on Craigslist. You're not gonna find any Jessica Albas, but god damn, you'll get some vagina somewhere or another.
Somewhere. Yeah, go on, get a brothel. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
No, don't do any of that. Yeah. Don't do that.
All right.
Please, kids.
I was in college.
We're drunk.
All right. This is a good question right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me, Corey.
I will tell you. Okay.
The answer is no.
This comes from Eric.
Hello, Eric.
With a K. Excuse me. How important do you think it is to read the source material of something? Like, for instance, reading the book that a movie is based off of. Okay, I'm going to end. He has two questions, but I'm in this right now. Look, it's not necessary, I don't think. No. I have not seen, I'm sorry, I have not read one Harry Potter book, but I love those movies.
Yeah.
Do I think reading the book can enhance the story for you? Yes.
Yeah.
There's so much that you can get from a book more than you can than watching a movie.
Right. Well, people, don't forget, books and films are two completely different mediums.
Exactly.
And, the book has more detail. And plus, you have your imagination to help you out with a book, which creates a far better experience because it's exactly how you picture it sometimes. It's the characters you want to see. And, the film will always be disappointing because it's somebody else's vision.
Yeah, like Leon was telling me, he said that he watched one of the Harry Potter movies where two characters, their relationship was far more developed and you understood why they were so close. Where in the movie, they didn't seem that close. And you wonder why one person was crying over somebody else when that person died. Right. So in the book, you understand it was why they were so close. And you can get into the thoughts of people. As I've used this example before. Watching Cujo is just about a dog that gets rabies and goes. No, it's not just about that. But from the dog's point of view, the dog is a murderous force. The dog is going crazy. It might as well have been sort of like a tornado or some force of nature. But in the book, they talk about how they go from the dog's point of view. The dog thinks that there's bees buzzing in his head. He's going crazy, and that's what's making him go mad. And how are you going to get that out of a movie? That's really hard to do. I mean, I'm not saying they can't, but it's really,
From Hell, the Alan Moore graphic novel that was adapted into the Johnny Depp movie. I mean, that movie was handled like a typical, slasher film almost. Yeah. Where the book, it all comes from the point of view of Jack the Ripper.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. So, yeah, it was obviously a completely different experience. Plus, I think, it's just the movies are made by companies where they have a demographic and they know what people want to see and stuff. And to have a movie where you get the point of view of a killer, you think I don't think American audiences really care to see that. Or they wouldn't get it.
Damn, that's a good point you made, man, because it takes me back to, if you want to talk Alan Moore, makes me think of the upcoming movie Watchmen.
Yeah.
Now, you read that book is really an experience because you have stories told within stories. You have articles written about the characters. I mean, none of this stuff is going to be in the movie. Oh, yeah. I mean, they can't do that. If they do, they're going to bore people.
Yeah. Oh, the best example, as far as since we're talking about Alan Moore, is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That book is incredible, just because they get into all the character traits you'd imagine. If let's say the Invisible Man was real, what would he be doing? He'd be in a boarding school full of girls, fucking them all,
and getting pregnant
and getting away with it because people think it's the holy. In the book, these girls were thinking it was the Holy Spirit entering.
It's immaculate conception and all that.
Yeah, exactly. And the Quartermain and Mina storm in, and she grabs a bucket of paint, throws it in the air, and then you see the shape of a guy, and he runs the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, and could you ever see that in a movie?
Well, you could, but they didn't want to do it because they want to sell it as more of an adventure movie.
Exactly.
So they took all the edgier and some of the
smarter elements of the book and everything.
The moral ambiguities of the book out. So that
true.
book has a lot more for you to question. You think when you read that book, we on the outside, and plus they had this whole story about Sherlock Holmes that was taken out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a totally different experience.
Right.
I mean, just to answer your question. Yeah.
So,
we got one more here.
All right.
It's from Johnny D.
Johnny D.
All right.
Like that name.
He's got a picture of a orangutan.
Nice. Even better.
Johnny
you can
D
never go wrong with orangutans. Yes.
But it's a smart orangutan. Look at that.
Let me see this.
That orangutan looking like Andrew. I'd like to talk to you about Pokemon.
I know I'm an orangutan, but I like to get into the mindset of how Pokemon is created.
The orangutan.
The idea.
I read books before I watch movies. All right. It says, This is a whole question.
Don't tease me like that, Corey.
So my question is,
he's
talking about. Okay, I'll read the whole thing.
Yeah,
this must be an old email too. With Twilight coming out on the 17th here in Britain. Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what? Okay. So, what with Twilight coming out on the 17th of December here in Britain, I will probably be forced to see it because this girl that I really like wants to go. So, my question is, what is the worst film you've had to endure in order to strengthen your relationships with the girl? Honestly, man, I don't think...
I've never been put in that situation.
I don't think, well, we know you have, but I don't think I've ever been in that situation where I had to go see some movie that I didn't like because a girl was forcing me to see it.
Yeah.
I usually pick the movie, and sometimes maybe that ruined the relationship. But I've always gone out with girls who were kind of cool about that, man. I remember I got one girl to go see Dead Alive with me.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, I mean.
I took a girl to go see this movie. It was a Italian horror film. It was called From Beyond.
I've seen that. It's a fucked up movie.
And the thing is that it was awkward enough that I was a robot hanging out with this girl. She wanted to take a chance, and I'm like, all right, well, hey, you want to go out to see a movie? There's a perfect one playing in town, From Beyond.
Girls love machines, by the way.
And you know what? And the thing is that this girl I was with, she left like about 10, 15 times during the movie. And I was like, well, I guess you don't like my ass, but
I like it.
Damn, this movie is awesome. and then we left, and I looked, and I was like, well, I guess that wasn't your cup of tea. And she's like, I'm glad I'm hanging out with you, but just to let you know, I am fucking terrified of zombie films. And I was like, woo! Oh boy. But I mean, you talk about you're thinking that you really fucked up with choosing your decision of movies. Cause
of course,
I was a shithead. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't
care.
I
don't care about what anybody thinks.
I thought you were going to say, like,
I'm going to do it.
Like you say she was like, she left.
She left.
And you were sitting there a little ball in a seat, and the ushers have to call. Who do you belong to, little robot?
Corey. Everyone knows you cannot resist the power, the animal magnetism of a shiny metal ball that just gives you pleasure, unlimited pleasure. all night long.
Unlimited.
Yes.
All you can eat pleasure.
All relenting.
Well, there is one movie. No, I have yet to chase a girl off with a film.
Yeah.
But there is one movie that I showed a girl, and she was like, "Why did you show me that?"
Yeah.
It was Corn Dog Man.
Oh,
I brought
really?
her to the house. And
That's kind of a weird one. Yeah.
I said, "Nah, here's the thing, though. She stayed the night, but." She did look at the movie and say, I said, do you like it? She's like, no, I did not like that.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
But you know what? I will say this, though. If that guy's going to go out with his girl, and if she's really into it, you know what? The best advice I can give is that, you know what? If she's really into it, try to be into it as much as she is. Because, number one, she will appreciate you more for it. I mean, not so much... Yeah, when you're going to it, you can tell yourself in your head, yeah, this is going to suck ass. Yeah. But you know what? She's excited. Be excited with her. That means a lot to a woman. Don't ask me how I know this, but if they're excited, be excited with them because God knows how many times they had to fucking run around with your crazy ass, running off to see goddamn Star Wars movies like
That's
3
true.
times. I mean, with this whole Twilight movie, in some ways I feel kind of bad for women, the women that are really into this book, and some of them who I guess are into this movie, because I'm like, you know, guys have their things with like Star Wars. I was telling you this. Did I tell you this the other day? Like, you look at the love story in Twilight, and you compare it to like something like with Attack of the Clones, where that love story was complete shit.
Yeah,
I mean, and you still have people to this day defending that movie, saying it's great. I mean. Think about all this shit these girls who are like finally into something that they can geek on, you know, just something that they can just completely geek out on. And hearing people all over the place just saying, fuck that shit. That's bullshit. That's for fucking retards.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing they finally get to hone as their own, people are shitting all over it. And for whatever reasons, and chances are these girls probably read the books, they're excited about it, and everyone's shitting on their parade right now, basically.
Well,
but, I mean, I feel bad for them, honestly.
Well, man, look, no, you're right. I mean, you made a good point. Guys dragging girls to movies all the time that they probably don't like, and girls shut up and take it.
Yep,
so
exactly.
And they're being cool about it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, this is probably, you don't probably realize how many shitty movies you're taking a girl
I know,
to.
and you never think about it.
And here's the other thing, man. Shut up. It's a girl, all right? Just shut your mouth. I mean, you know what? Any guy, you're not thinking, man. Any guy would say, if the girl is fine, I don't care. I'm going to go wherever she wants me to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, take me to a movie. Yeah, I'll go watch it. I got to sit with you 2 hours where I get to like maybe put my hand on your knee or something like that. Work that shit, man.
Exactly. That is the problem with guys. Work that shit. Don't try to be cool to your friends because you know what? That chick's going to leave you. You know what? You can't fuck your friends.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
You can't do that.
Can, but
it depends if you're with a bunch of dudes. You probably don't want to do that. But
I mean, you look, why do you even... You going off on a dumbass question, first of all. I'm thinking about this shit. Look, if a girl asks you... okay, if you had to ask her out, I'm sure that was an obstacle in itself right there.
Right.
Building up the courage to ask her out. Now she wants to go to Twilight. Her guard is down if you say yes. She's like, oh, this guy, he never said no.
Exactly.
He didn't get mad.
He didn't bitch, which I'm sure I'm sure every girl is waiting for that guy to bitch about that movie. And you know what? And that's one of those things that, you know, they're going to pay attention to that shit.
Exactly.
And you know what?
And they're thinking,
and that's where I come in. Oh. So it's like, hey, he's like, ooh, my boyfriend, he don't want to see Twilight. He don't like nothing I like. Hey, baby, I like what you like. You do?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Let's go. You know what? Let's just see Twilight all day Saturday. All day.
I bought 5 tickets.
I'll buy them all for you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I bought all the tickets. We got the theater to ourselves.
I'm in like Flynn.
Yeah. Come on. What the hell are you talking about? You shut your mouth. You get her guard down.
Exactly.
You go to the movie. You put your hand around her. You put your hand on her knee. You sit there. She's thinking y'all sensitive because you didn't bitch about going to see Twilight.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up, man. When you ask me some stupid ass question for like that. And when you know what? When you go to dinner with her afterwards, shut the fuck up and listen to what she has to say.
Exactly.
And you know what? Don't even have to listen. You just sit up there and act like you listen.
Yes. Hey, get involved. You know what? Hey, pretend like you're reading that goddamn book. She's like, you know what? I like that movie. I'm gonna pick up all those goddamn books.
It. I mean,
can I borrow one of your books, honey? Huh? Can I like read? Hey, how about one of these nights? I'll read to you one of the Twilight books.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
You be banging Jessica Alba in no time, my brother. Woo!
Bravo!
See, I think about these kind of things.
Damn,
Corey.
don't you know the first time you meet a girl, it's all about doing whatever the hell they want to do?
Exactly. You know what? And you know what? The thing is, girls don't get a lot of slack, so cut them this little slack. It's one movie out of how many goddamn years?
Damn.
Something they're into. Hey, man, give them the pleasure. Entertain that idea for them.
Johnny
be
D's,
a good guy. Be a good guy for once.
Johnny D must be a real orangutan. Think asking me these kind of questions. What the fuck is up with this?
Hey, I salute the women, man. I tell you what, I love the women's, and hey, I can waste my time on some crap, some stuff I think is crap. I don't care. Hey, it ain't gonna change what I have for cereal. As long as my woman's happy, I'm happy.
The women of Spill.
Because God knows she better not be cheating on me. Because I tell you what, if I find out she's dead, Corey.
You're talking crazy. It's time to get out of here with this shit.
Oh, it's over?
It's over, man.
Oh, my
man, we've
God.
gone on 2 hours.
Oh,
2 hours,
shit.
man. A 2-hour show.
Another Dark Knight movie.
I know,
my
another Dark Knight movie that could have been done and gone. You could have watched the Dark Knight 5 times.
I could have built a speed racer and filmed the movie.
Could have seen Dark Knight, Speed Racer, and taken a chick to Twilight.
Exactly. I could have read all the goddamn Twilight books by now, Corey. Jesus.
All right,
hey,
man.
it was fun. Hey,
it was fun.
Always good hanging out. It's only once a week. It's only once a week.
Yeah, deal with it, people.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, you know what? We'll see you next week.
Yes, next week.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
Schwarzenegger, peace out. Peace out. People, get to your choppers. It's over.